Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. Thank you for waiting. Sorry for the delay. We had a few technical glitches, had to get sorted out. We are a 5e actual play stream that we play normally in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 5 of my friends are brave enough to play in for various reasons. Thank you, I've got it, for the Pikachus. Great to see you. Oh, and big shout outs, of course, I'm gonna have to nix that alert, otherwise it's gonna go crazy. Big shout outs to some new followers who gave us some follow lately. We got Aman12 a couple days ago. Thank you, Aman12. Thank you, a random person 270, and Auburn Lightheart, and Zero Hope. Great names all around. Thank you so much for the follows. Much appreciated. As you can tell, we are doing something a little bit different tonight due to scheduling conflicts. We felt it was better to pause our main campaign for the evening and have a fun little one-shot with those who were available. So we have 3 of our Misfits with us for the evening. We have, Misfits, why don't you introduce yourselves? Let's start at the top of this stack. We got Mike.
Hey everyone, my name is Mike. I play Defect, the Warforged Arcanaton Barbarian. Thanks for joining.
Yes. And then we have Olive, or Sarah.
I am Sarah, and shockingly I play Olive, the half-orc moon druid. That was it, wasn't it? It's not much of a stack with only 2 of us here. Hi, thanks for joining us. Let's find some treasure. Let's make my earbuds work so that everyone doesn't sound like they're at the bottom of a well.
Indeed. And unfortunately, Matt will be joining us. He plays Spoot, our Turtle Cleric. He will be along a little bit. His flight was delayed, so he is a little late getting to the hotel, which is understandable because the weather has been...
Ready in 20 till yo.
Sorry.
Hello. All right. Cool.
Having some issues here. Probably technical issues continue.
Awesome. But he will be joining us a little bit later, which is great. And I am Jared. I am your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged, and I play everyone and everything else that is not well, I guess in this case, 3 PCs. But that's okay. We hope everyone is staying well. A few notes real quick. This is a non-canonical adventure, and may or may not even take place in Nuuli. Who's to
Does
say?
this mean we can't take our treasure to our boss fight?
No, you cannot take any treasure you may or may not incur here, will not carry over. Because you are all also level 15 instead of 13. So you got beefed up a little bit for this adventure.
Uh-huh.
So you may not bring those levels and abilities with you back either. So this is a non-canonical adventure, which will take place here, I suppose. Oh, we don't need the tense music going. That's crazy. It's not tense yet. Dun dun dun. But since that is all the notes, I think, unless anybody else has anything. No? Great, good. Welcome in all lurkers. Hope you're having fun times. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to say hi. It's a pleasure to have you in. Well, in that case, let's dive right into Nuuli Forge presents The Vault. Dun dun dun.
There's no last time.
There is no last time. This is a last time they somehow got here. So, The Vault. A tower has appeared in the realm of Lumen. It appeared 150 years ago in the middle of the city overnight, and no one has ever conquered or claimed it, despite the many rumors of a mighty treasure housed within. The tower has come to be known locally as the Vault. The tower rises hundreds of feet in the air and is made of unknown material. Spells and physical attacks bounce off the surface of the walls, and it appears blue with vibrant purple columns and gold and silver chasings around the entire exterior. The area around the tower has long ago been cleared by city inhabitants, where once large crowds would gather and cheer any intrepid adventurers who chose to lay claim to the tower. Now the area has the feeling and look of an abandoned fairground, long ago claimed by time. Lumen continues to thrive and exist around the vault. Most of the populace simply ignores it, including the local regime. The tower is mainly viewed as a tourist attraction these days. The immediate vicinity is barren of commerce, of gatherings, of music. It's just sort of there in its own little, or actually fairly large, piazza or plaza. What is around that is the more, what you can tell used to be very fine clay and wood homes, have gone to seed. They have become a little bit more run down and ramshackle, and it seems like only those who can't afford to live anywhere else might live in this area. Indeed, you see bits of trash roll by, an occasional tumbleweed. This area seems fairly abandoned. But we move quickly to another venue. We move to a hustling, bustling marketplace with people shouting from stalls and overhanging vendors, shouting, "We got cheaper stuff than they do, come see us." "No, we got cheaper stuff than they do, come see us." It seems like there's a lot of bartering going on and a lot of salespeople calling out. You see, or we see, all sorts of humanoids here, and even some non-humanoids. There are large-scaled dragon-like entities. You would call them Dragonborn or Drakon. There are some like turtle-looking folk. There are cat folk and some various dog folk. There are dwarves and elves, all colors and types and sizes. There are humans, mostly dark-skinned, but some tan or lighter. There are halflings in a similar color hue as the humans. And there are two individuals who stand out in this crowd that is bustling around them, standing out because they are standing stock still. We zoom in on two well-acquainted characters. We zoom in on one tall, broad, muscular, built sort of living construct built out of stone and metal and wood and seemingly growing hair out from the back of his neck and shoulders, with a big old axe strapped to his back and a cape that seems to billow in the wind or against the wind, whatever looks cooler. It's weird. And next to him, we see another tall individual, a gray-skinned female half-orc, with a very intricately carved staff with olive leaves and vines upon it, and an armor that appears to be made out of some kind of strange tough hide from some kind of very rigorous resistant creature. Defect and Olive, you are in the city of Lumen. Looking around here, what is going through your minds?
We're in the marketplace.
Yeah, there's people hawking goods and wares. People are selling fruit and jewelry and incense and spices and.
Incense, you say?
Yes, there is an incense seller.
Olive would like to visit the incense seller.
All right, Olive goes off to the incense seller. Defect.
Just sighs like, oh.
Do you follow, or do you go on your own, or do you just stand in the middle of the street?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like what other husbands do when their wives go into Bed Bath and Body Works. You know, just kind of stand on the outside with all the other men.
Cool. So you stand in the middle of the street. soon enough, you
Nice.
get bumped by all sorts of people because nobody else is standing still, and the crowd does not part around you. You are buffeted in all directions by all manner of folk. And while you are being buffeted, all of you make your way over to an incense seller. She is a tall, lithe, kind of short, furred individual. Seems to be like a furbolg. You've met this kind of person before. Long, kind of green hair, and dressed in kind of orange tan robes. Greetings! Welcome to Sula's. I smell the finest incense and scents you could ever want. Perfumes, incense, aromatics. What can I find for you today, huh?
Oh, I definitely need some more incense. I pull out the tiny little nub I have of the incense I've been carrying around for months and say, this is my favorite incense in the whole wide world, and I'm almost out of it.
Oh, a true tragedy! Let me see what I can do for you! Let me see. And she takes it and gives it a whiff, and she goes, oh, that is pungent indeed. Oh, my. Well.
It smells like home.
Okay. Let's see. That is a strong aroma, but... And instead of taking a deep inhalation, she kind of like wafts some of it over. I am sensing iron and earth and...
Despair.
and other various earthy, more mulchy flavors. I can whip something up. Just give me a moment here. And she goes about like picking up a couple of other scented things and kind of pushing them together, taking a quick waft occasionally, and then like adding a little bit something over. And it seems like she's only being additive until she gets something that she's like, yes. And she puts it into a little press and cramps it down. And 4 little cones of incense, tightly packed, appear from the powder she has created. The powder and the leaves have all been compressed and mixed together. And she hands one over to you. Go ahead and take a whiff. See if that's to your liking.
I will sniff it.
It smells exactly the same.
Awesome. This is fantastic. How much do I owe you?
For a very unique job such as this, custom, I'm afraid I will have to ask for 3 gold.
All right. I will give her 3 gold.
Thank you so much. And she passes you the other 3.
This is fantastic. It smells just like home.
I am so happy for you.
You said 3 cones?
So you have 4 in total.
Great.
Yeah, she gave you one to kind of smell and sample, and then gave you the other 3 after you gave her the gold.
Thank you so much. This is perfect. I was almost out, and I was going to be, and all of my companions would have been very upset if I didn't have this incense to burn at our campsite every night.
Well, if ever while you are in town you need this sense of home, you come back to Sula. We will take care of you.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
And you enjoy your incense. And you can wander back to Defect. Defect, this whole time, you have just been like, as people just totally don't give you any kind of personal space.
I feel like I would have been standing like a mighty oak tree. And
You are. You're not being moved.
themselves.
You're not being moved, but people just don't give a shit. Like, everybody's like moving around. They're like, who put a statue here? What is
They
this
had that
thing?
New York attitudes like, hey, I'm walking here.
A few people do like, hey, who put this fucking statue here, huh? Nobody puts a fucking statue in the middle of the marketplace. Get the fuck out of here. You gabagoo. And they just kind of walk away angry. And
Right, waving their hands out.
eventually an old man kind of wades through, this old kind of cat man, kind of graying around the ears and like tufts on his face, very gray tail, kind of walking with a little stick, and he just walks up and stands in front of you. Meow, and kind of taps you. I don't know what you are, but I could sell you for parts, I bet. Yeah. And it just kind of walks around you. Yeah, let's see.
Expecting me?
Yeah, because you're just standing still. Unless you do anything.
Well, I mean, I'm moving my head. I'm looking at the one vendor, yell across to the other vendor of who has the
Okay.
cheaper wares.
Okay, in that case,
I'm not
this old
completely
cat man.
still.
Okay, well, you said you were going to stand still. So this old cat man then goes up to you, and he's like, so what's your deal? You're just standing there looking around. Everybody's going around you. You're not even making noise when people hit you. Yeah? What's your deal?
I have no deal. And I'm not for sale, little cat man.
Well, I didn't know you were a person until you started moving your head. That's your fault. That's not my fault. You want to be a person, act like it.
My movements are subtle.
Whatever you got to tell yourself, man. Hey, now listen. What are you doing in town? You don't look from around here none. So tell me, what you got? What's your deal, huh?
And sorry, Jared. Is there a reason why we're in Lumen?
You don't know.
No, we're just here.
You've arrived here, but you're not sure exactly where here is. But you recognized a city, and you came on in.
Okay. We saw a great city yonder, and we decided to come forth, and here we are.
Oh, well, that is Lumen, all right. Lumen's the greatest city around. The whole region is actually named Lumen because of this city.
Well, okay. But is there anything else to Lumen besides these market stalls?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for, I suppose. Are you?
I am a little bit bored here. Unfortunately, my comrade has went off shopping.
So companionship is what you need then, yeah?
No.
What kind of companionship are you looking for?
What I need is opposite of shopping. Excitement,
selling?
Adventure.
Oh.
Which would be the opposite of shopping, but no. Need a little action.
Well,
I'm a little wary of this capitalism.
Well, if you want action, there's always the gambling dens, or there's the gladiatorial arena, if you don't mind getting yourself beat up a bit, or you want to beat someone else up, I suppose. I suppose there's also always the vault, if you're interested in that sort of thing, but I wouldn't put too much stock in that.
I was leaning towards the gladiatorial pits, but then you brought up the vault, and I must ask, what is this vault?
The vault? Oh, it's that. And he points behind him, and you see rising up from somewhere in the distance a tower, which you had noticed before, but because you can't possibly look out, it towers over everything else around it. It's a single solitary spire. It's purple and blue and just all sorts of weird. The architecture doesn't fit. It's that right there. That thing appeared about 150 years ago. Rumor says it's got treasure and stuff in it, but no one's ever gotten in. Or, well, people have gone in, but no one's ever come out.
Treasure, you say, huh?
Yeah, and all of this is where you come back and return with your new incense packed away and Defect talking to this old cat man.
These defects, they had my incense.
Did you apply some right now?
No, I'll save it for camp tonight. Don't worry. I wouldn't wanna. It's hard to carry around a piece of flaming incense or smoldering incense. But look, and I pull it out and I show it to him. Look, they had exactly the same as my old incense. It's perfect. I love this place.
Defect just shakes his head and
hey, who's this guy?
It is a wonder what makes it happy. This is a cat man.
My My name is Ketro, actually. Ketro. It's kind of on the nose, but
Oh, the
what are you going to
Catman.
do? My parents were not very original. Ketro is my name.
Catro.
Greetings, ma'am. Greetings, ma'am. We was just
Well-
talking about your friend here. He was expressing some sort of interest in looking for something to do here in Lumen.
Yeah, he's easily distracted.
Well-
Takes one to know one.
Look, a dragonfly.
You say
Well-
dragon? And Defect just looks around.
Well, you
So
two
what
seem
you do
like...
for fun around here?
Well, we were just talking about that. I myself enjoy the odd visit to a companion hall, but, you know, I'm an older fellow, and such things are rare these days. But there's also the gambling dens and the gladiatorial arena, and I was telling your friend here just now about the vault, and he points back to this massive tower that you've seen.
Oh, it's purple.
Blue,
What is it?
purple, yeah. Well, nobody really knows. We call it the vault. It appeared about 150 years ago, and ever since then, it's just been there. People, ever since it appeared, there's been rumors of great treasure and wealth and who knows what lying within. But no one's ever found it. Or, well, people have gone in, but no one's ever come out, you see.
How did they get in?
They go in through the door.
There's a door?
Yeah. How else would you get in?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, yeah, there's a big old door right on the front.
Oh.
It's kind of weird. Never gets dirty.
Cool.
I suppose.
But you say nobody ever comes out?
Ain't no one come out yet. Last person who...
That was
Teleportation
dangerous.
circle in there.
Well, if you go in and find all this money, you think you'd want to come out and spend it.
I don't know. Maybe there's a teleportation circle and people go in and come out somewhere else. I used to have a friend who did that. He woke up and it was years later.
Well, that seems right inconvenient, I think. But,
It really was for him and everyone involved.
well, I can't say I know too much about anything of that sort. I've never been in myself, obviously, because I'm still here.
You've never been curious about what's in there?
Nope.
Never even like peeked in the door?
Now, I mean, I was a child when the last group of would-be adventurers went through. And at first, it was all sorts of popular. You know, everybody who had a sword thought they could take the tower, and the regime sent in a few dozen soldiers and squadrons, and none of them ever came back.
So what you're saying is it's a tower full of dead bodies.
Theoretically.
Well, perhaps swords could not conquer this tower, but my axe and her bagpipe will.
I've got a sword here somewhere too.
No. Stick to the bagpipe. It is
Okay.
very lethal to the ears.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. I'm just, you know, a guy. But now, if you want some guidance to the tower, I'd be happy to oblige. And he
Oh,
Can you
wow.
join us?
kind of holds out a little paw that is not on his cane.
Olive is going to use her at-will alter self to grow ears like his. Little cat ears.
Okay.
Just because I can.
He kind of smiles, but he doesn't take his paw. He doesn't take his hand away, his paw away. He's just got it kind of
Great.
out and open.
I will. Oh, I can also grow claws. I will also grow cat paws. And take his hand.
He's like, well, that is very neighborly of you, but if you would like my guide services, I'm afraid I must insist on 5 silver.
And all you're going to do is walk us up to the tower and show us where the door is? Is the door that hard to find?
Of course not. I will give you information such as you cannot get from anywhere else. Remember, I was alive the last time someone went through those gates.
But you also haven't been in.
Of course not. How could I go in if I was still here?
So how would you know this information? If you said that no one comes out, where are you getting this information?
I'm going to give you information about the surrounding tower, the history, things that might prove of use to you in there. You never know what might be handy.
Nah. Let's go, Defect. We don't need this guy.
Well, that is entirely your choice. And he just kind of wanders back off into the crowd.
This is going to come back and bite us in the ass.
Probably. But Olive has 0 charisma, so let's move on.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we will walk towards the tower.
Cool. Just give me a investigation check.
Oh boy.
Cool. So, Olive, you begin heading kind of towards the tower, and you can see that, like, it looks like it's straight ahead, but it's actually a little off, so you're able to kind of, like, find your way around. Which is good, because Defect kind of just begins wandering aimlessly. There comes a point where the buildings are a little taller and the streets a little narrower, and he just starts walking down random alleyways, so you gotta, like, pull him back and...
Hey, this way! This way, where
Sorry?
are you going?
Sorry, that was a shortcut.
But after about 20 minutes or so...
Pause, but I'll keep the ears.
Sure. After about 20 minutes or so, you get back to an area that is not as, like, commercy and more residential, and then slowly you notice that the buildings start to become a little more run down, and there's, like, trash and refuse on the streets, broken bits of pottery in the corner, gutters, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And Lumen itself, kind of, as you wander this area, you're kind of getting more of a feel for the place. It's not quite a desert city, but it's very arid and kind of, like, on the cusp of desert. Like, it's a lot of hard-packed clay and a lot of clay buildings with, like, timber supports and struts and that kind of thing sticking out. But yeah, so you begin wandering through this seedier neighborhood, and there are individuals with your passive perception that definitely are, like, following you with their eyes as you walk by, and they're, like, staring after you. Kind of like, what are these people doing here?
Olive will stare back at somebody.
Make an intimidation check.
That'll be good. With their cute little cat
17.
ears.
Olive is fucking intimidating with her cat ears.
Yeah, you kind of put the cat ears back and kind of stare. And this kind of portly human man kind of goes and kind of, like, goes back into the house he was, like, leaning on the door frame of.
Not too shabby, Olive. You've been paying attention to your lessons from me, huh?
Olive will hiss slightly as she continues walking.
Soon enough, you come up to a large kind of open plaza, and you see there's a few, like, ramshackle kids working around in there. They are not working, but they're, like, playing around with, they're, like, kicking some kind of, like, stitched together ball of some kind. Couple of humans, couple of, like, half-elven kids, halfling boy running around, and kind of a burly dwarf girl kind of playing goalie of some kind. And they're playing around. This plaza looks like it was once, like, shiny and new and very well maintained, but now there's, like, dust and, like, cracks in the stone and, like, bits of trash left over, like nobody cares about it anymore. And leading up to it, there is a large, or in the middle, there's a large staircase that leads up to the base of this massive tower that is easily, like, 80, 90 feet from end to end as far as you can tell. Like, it's massive around. You're not sure how big it is. But it's hundreds of feet tall. And right at the top of that set of stairs, about 30 feet up, are doors that seem to shine and glisten in the light. From this distance, you can't quite tell what they're made of. But there's a couple little kids kind of stop their playing and kind of pick up their ball and look at you. They're like, and one of them kind of walks up to you, this human girl. Who are you?
I'm Olive. Who are you?
Ivy. It's my brother, Godit.
It's nice to meet you, Ivy and Got It. What do you know about that tower?
It's been here forever. Are you going to go inside? No one's ever gone inside.
Maybe.
They say people used to, but I've never seen anybody go inside.
We might go inside. We're kind of bored. Like,
Okay.
have you guys even, like, peeked in the door? You're kids. I mean, surely you've peeked in the door. Is
No.
the door open?
I don't know. I've never gone.
Why not?
Why would I? Nobody's ever come out of there. Why would I want to go in?
You could just, like, stick your head in the door and peek and see.
What if I stick my head in the door and then I got sucked into it?
Then you'd be sucked into the tower.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. Trusha said some kid named Krulok got sucked in 30 years ago. I don't know how Trusha would know that. He's only 12.
Probably a liar.
He might be a liar. You might have to...
But he might not be, and I'm not going to take that risk.
All right, fine. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Ivy. We're going to go in there.
Ooh. Hey guys, they're going to go in the tower. No, they're not. Lame. What, really? Seems like all the kids have different opinions about whether this is a cool thing or not.
Oh man, now we really got to do it.
Come on.
Otherwise, they call us losers.
Yeah, but they're kids.
Words hurt sometimes, okay?
Yeah, your conversation is overheard, and the kids kind of like start pushing each other as to whether or not it's cool. One of them goes down, scrapes his knee, and Spoot kind of wanders over there, who's been silent the whole time. And you're like, Spoot, when did you get here? And he's like, I've been here the whole time.
You're so quiet.
Classic Spoot.
Yes. This tall, wide turtle man just kind of goes over and like tends to the wound on the kid's knee and bandages it up, and the kid like wipes away a tear.
Spoot, don't touch him. You don't know where he's been.
He's just a kid. It's fine.
All right, but if some mother comes screaming about why you're touching our kid, I'm out of here.
Spoot looks at you
I
quizzically,
mean,
like, what's wrong with you?
All right, guys, come on. Let's go look at the doors. How hard could this be? There's a door on the thing.
Cool. So
let's
yeah,
go to the doors.
yeah, you ascend the stairs. So getting up to these doors, it seems that they are large, like 10-foot tall arched doors. They are made of a polished silver and gold that shine as though they have never once gotten dirty, despite the courtyard around it and the stairs being somewhat dingy.
I was gonna pick up some like mud or clay from the ground and like smear it on one of the doors.
It doesn't stick; it falls right off.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So you are up on this ledge now, and you see that the ledge wraps around the entirety of the base, about 30 feet up from the ground. So it's like a little, not a moat, but like a level around the base of the tower that's 30 feet in the air.
Like a balcony.
Yeah, kind of, or a porch.
And we're standing on it.
Yeah, you're standing on
a bunch
it.
of stairs, and we're standing on it.
Yeah, you climbed 30 feet of stairs, and now you're up on this ledge. The doors are covered in gems, and various geometric designs are carved within. Yeah.
Olive's gonna take her dagger and try to scratch some of the metal.
It does not work.
Well, it's made of something really cool. It won't take dirt and it won't take a scratch.
Yeah. And it occurs to you that if the gems could be pried off of this, they probably would have been a long time ago, given the neighborhood.
Fair. You said the balcony goes around the tower?
It appears to.
Hey, Defect, let's take a walk around and see if there's anything on the back of this thing.
Okay.
Cool. You walk around the circumference of the tower, the perimeter, on this raised ledge, and it's just tower wall the whole way around.
Is it all metal or is it that purple whatever?
No, it's the blue, and it's the blue stone with purple columns, and there's like gold and silver chasings that kind of streak through the columns and up the sides.
Is it also all pristine or is it like scratched and scuffed and?
No, it doesn't seem like it's even succumbed to any kind of weather damage at all.
Cool. We should find out what this thing is made of. We might want to remake our house out of this stuff.
Duly noted. Defect will approach the door and do an investigation check on it.
Great, go for it.
Natural 20.
All right.
Awesome.
I just stepped right up to it and I was like, all right.
Yeah, with a natural 20 defect, you find these two massive doors are made of gold and silver. It's kind of like an interlaid gold and silver pattern. There are geometric designs carved into it with gemstones at various points that seem to like highlight and emphasize whatever the design is there. It's all very kind of, it's geometric, but there's also a sense of like organicness to it. So you kind of find a bit of a kinship in this door, in that it's both natural and artificial in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
But you see two big round, like iron or polished silver, maybe, or polished iron or chrome. It's hard to tell. Rings that are attached to this, like center of the door where a door pull should be. What you do not see in any capacity is any kind of locking mechanism.
Knock on the door.
Bung bung bung.
In fact, I'll use one of the rings to like a door knocker. Thunk thunk thunk.
Yeah, so you go bunk bunk bunk, and the doors themselves kind of make this like harmonious clang when you do it. Like it's like bung bung bung. It's like hitting a bell almost.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll wait a couple minutes. Does anything?
Nothing happens.
Happen?
Nope.
Do the doors look like they pull out or push in?
They look like they push in.
Oh, Defect, what do you think?
Defect will try to push it in. Push the doors in.
Like a freshly oiled hinge, they just push open without any issue.
Defect will turn to Olive and say, why did I think that would be much harder?
I don't know. Can we see anything through the doors?
What you see beyond the doors is pure blackness.
Cool.
I push Olive inside.
Ooh. Make a attack roll, and Olive, make a dexterity saving throw.
An attack? I wasn't like attacking her inside. Just
Fine, make a strength check.
all right. There we go. Yeah, we'll do a strength check.
Olive,
Olive moves out of the way.
you feel Defect about to push you, and you just move right out of the way.
What the fuck?
What? It's totally safe.
That's not what those kids said.
Those kids are liars. Look at their faces. Look at Ivy and Got it or got it or get it. whatever his name is.
What if we push Spoot in?
Spoot is standing 10 feet back behind you and is shadowy and indistinct. It's almost like you can't interact with him.
All right.
I will be brave.
But you do see like the 5 or 6 kids kind of like back down at the foot of the stairs watching whatever you're doing up there.
Defect will puff up his chest and walk right in.
Okay, Defect, you walk into the blackness, and Olive, as soon as he crosses fully into it, you cannot see him anymore.
Defect, you still in there?
You get no response.
Ooh, okay. If I call out,
You cannot see. You are just in blackness and cannot see or hear anything.
okay.
I have dark vision.
Doesn't
help, huh?
Doesn't help you. It's just a wall of black.
Well, hell. Olive will grab Spoot by the flipper and tow him in and go after him.
All right. All 3 of you enter, and the doors close to the plaza behind you.
Olive will turn around and try to grab the door.
As soon as you cross the door is gone.
Oh.
You are just enveloped in blackness. You cannot see Spoot, you cannot see Defect, you cannot see the door. You cannot see the ceiling, you cannot see the walls, you cannot see the floor. Until you all hear the sound of the closing doors. Which, once you hear those, the void around you is dispersed. And you blink your eyes a few times, and you see you are not in any kind of fantastical place. You are trapped here, presumably. There's no door behind you, and light is sort of emitting just kind of in the general area from somewhere. You're not quite sure where. You see a room with 50-foot high ceilings that seems to be about 40 feet wide. There is an open pit about 10 feet in front of you. It's just like you're on like a 40 by 10 foot wide ledge. And then there's a drop off to a pit down below. Looks to be about 30 feet down. And what you can see down on there at the edges of your vision and in this light, the occasional glint from something down in the bottom of the pit, and you realize very quickly that the bottom of the pit is covered with serrated spikes.
Ooh.
Sticking up at various kind of crazy angles, and perhaps dripping with something you're not quite sure what.
Is the light very dim in here?
No, it's standard brightness.
Okay. Can we see across the pit?
I will get to that.
Okay.
So, looking up, you also see that the ceiling is covered with these same serrated blades up in the top.
Mm-hmm.
And looking over to the walls along the pit, the walls are also covered in a form of these blades and serrated edges.
Oh dear.
Which, this is all very daunting and intimidating.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The walls aren't moving, are they?
The walls are not moving.
Cool.
However, the thing that is more interesting is that floating about 40 feet above the pit, which is itself probably 130, 140 feet long, you see a series of large crystal rings that appear to be about 10 foot in diameter, just kind of floating up there.
Like rings, like hand-sized, like grabbable rings?
No, they are 10-foot diameter rings.
Right, but they're... Sorry, the size of the tube that makes the ring. Is it like a foot wide, or is it like something you could grab onto?
It's a little hard to tell from here. You might be able to grab onto them. But they're 40 feet-ish away from you at this moment in time, so it's a little hard to gauge that.
Sure. 40 feet up, right?
Yeah, 40 feet up.
Okay.
Well, 40 feet above the floor of the pit. So it's
Oh,
like remember the pit is 30 feet below you, so it's 10 feet from your level.
10 feet up from us.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like, if Olive is 6 feet tall, that's like 2 feet above where she could like.
Yeah. Like it looks like it's you could like with a good enough jump you could probably reach it, at least get your hand on it.
Okay.
Like it's just a weird angle at the moment. You go up to the edge and take a look. Like you're pretty sure you could fit a hand around it. On the other side of the room, you think you see a set of doors, but it's a bit far away. But it looks kind of like doors. And there's no doors on this side, so theoretically there must be doors on the other side.
Great. Do the rings go across like a gladiator course? Or is it just like 1 or 2 rings?
There are multiple rings across. They seem to be interspersed at various lengths or distances.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So you think there's about they seem to be out every like 15 feet or so. Like the first one is like maybe 10 foot higher than your floor and 10 feet out. And then they seem to be like maybe every 15 feet ish.
All right. So, we need to go over there. I can fly. I could make all of us fly, but only once.
Yeah, once is enough.
Is it?
What, you think they have 2 trap rooms where you need to fly in both rooms? I doubt it.
I don't know. I can't carry both of you. No matter how big a flying thing I am. You're way too big. You're both way too heavy for that. I don't know if I can even carry one of you. I think as an elemental I could, but I can only be an elemental once.
A large creature can carry 1 medium creature is essentially how it works.
Right. So I could be a big bird and I could ferry you both over. I could make us all birds, but I can only do that once. Unless you have another idea. Have you developed the ability to fly?
I have not.
What would you like to do? You're at this sort of impasse with this spiky pit and walls and ceiling in front of you. It's like almost like just a column or a corridor of spikes, and these floating crystal rings, and the exit presumably on the other side.
I don't love the spikes. Olive's going to turn into a giant eagle. Okay. And fly up and sit on the nearest ring, like a parakeet cage.
Cool. So you sit on a ring.
No, wait. Did I mean to do? Yeah, I did mean to do that. Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's what you said you did.
Yep. Nope. It is. That is what I meant to do. Yep.
Cool. You sit on the ring, and a sort of tone begins to emit from the ring. Just like this like tonal note, long, dragged out, just like emits once you're sitting on it.
The eagle will kind of tip its head to the side, and then fly to the next ring and sit on that one.
Yeah, you fly to the next one, and another tone emits. Different pitch than the last one.
Olive's gonna hop from ring to ring. Like she's gonna fly to the next one and the next one and sit in each one like she's a parakeet.
Cool.
Do they all make different noises?
Yeah, as you alight across each one creates a different pitch. They're not all completely different, but they do kind of go in a, not necessarily a sequence, but they all make a noise as you hop across all of them.
Olive will fly back and land next to her friends. Is anything happening as a result? Like, did the music make anything happen? Or is it just making noise?
Before you fly back to your friends,
Uh-huh.
You are now a giant eagle on the far side from all of your friends.
Yep. Accurate.
And you are lit on the final ring.
Yes. Which is making a noise.
It is making a noise. And you see that on the door there are little gems that are lit up on this side of the door that you're looking at. However, while you're doing that, you also hear something. But it's hard to tell what it is because the tone that ring that you're sitting on is emitting a tone, but you think you hear something else.
Can I still see my friends?
Yeah, you turn your head back and you can see your friends, which is good, because that's when you see creatures descend from beneath the spikes in the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
They sort of drop down like rocks. They just begin to fall until they spread out their wings. And these wings you see, they don't have 2 wings. They don't have 4 wings. They each appear to have 6 wings. And the edges and the prongs of each wingtip appear to be metallic in nature. And they are pink and fuchsia and violently green eyes, and they split and head off. 2 of them head for you, Olive. 4 of them head for your friends. Actually, 3 of them head for you, Olive, and 3 of them head for Spoot and Defect on the edge of the link, or the edge of the ledge on the other side. And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative here for our first initiative roll in the vault.
I failed to select a turn token, damn it. Possibly because I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't see any tokens.
I was like, let me find my...
Well, let me bring you to the map. How about that? I'll bring you over to the map. Boop. All right.
They are.
Indeed. Okay. So you may select tokens, defect, if you would like to select a token.
Yeah, hold on. It's...
and Olive turned into an eagle next to Defect and Spoot.
Correct.
So I get 10 temporary hit points from that.
Yeah.
I don't see anything on my screen.
I'm
It
all
is
the way to
all black.
You have to zoom
all the way to
zoom
the
out
right.
and then zoom in or scroll down because you'll find yourself.
I assume you're all the way to the left because I'm all the way to the right in the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, everything's pitch black.
Let me check your token settings. That's weird. Try reloading, because you should have vision.
I have vision. I see 10 feet of walkway and a lot of
Oh,
spikes.
wait.
and-
I know what happened here. Hold on.
Was it me?
No, because of when you joined the campaign, I forgot to give you the token. There you go.
Aha!
There I am. I
Do
see
your
me now.
homework on schedule.
Yep. Everybody likes to hand in their homework late. It's okay.
I did mine early.
You did. That's why
Great.
yours worked right away.
19.
Cool. All right. Spoot is going to be shadowy and indistinct until Matt arrives, so he will not engage.
Is he lighter than average if he's shadowy?
He is shadowy and indistinct. That's all you know. Let me reveal the map to our friendly neighborhood viewpoints. Indeed. So we have a map here. It is wild and crazy. We're going to start with the creatures, actually.
Awesome.
So here is what they look like.
Oh,
Cool.
They look like these
Cool.
crazy bat-like things with 6 wings, 3 on each side, kind of green glowing eyes and like fuchsia and teal tongues. They are quite monstrous and abhorrent to look upon.
And
Yeah, they are not cool. Or well, they actually are quite cool, but they look
Nope.
they look unhappy.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
So, the first 3, so mechanically, Spoot is kind of shadowy and indistinct at the moment. So they all begin swarming around Defect. And they're all sort of just swirling around. And 3 of them...
Effect will like to cast shadowy and indistinct also.
Weird, you
But
don't...
They ignore me as well.
Weird, you don't have that spell.
Oh shoot! I forgot to prep it. Okay.
Yeah, that ability does not apply to you.
Not a caster.
And the other 3 circle around Olive.
Oh, there's the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I see
we're
them.
going to start over with Defect, who is being swarmed by all these fun little friends here.
I bet they're unfriendly.
Yeah.
if I
So
had to guess.
these razor-winged creatures, because that's what they are, razor wings, swirl around you. And they each make a bite attack against you as they kind of swarm in your area. The first one is the only one who successfully hits you for 6 piercing damage, reduced to 3 because of your belt, your girdle. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. They're poisonous. Sorry, venomous.
26. You feel your muscles begin to seize up in that instant, but you are you easily push through it. So that's good. The next thing that happens are as they fly and try to bite you, their wings like slash at you and kind of like the prongs kind of rake across your skin. It seems like their wings are just as deadly as their bite. Okay, so the first one, the attack misses. The second attack does hit for 13 slashing, reduced to 6. The next 2 attacks hit. The first is a 27 to hit for 11 slashing, reduced to 5. And then a natural 20 for... Oof, that's a lot of damage. But good thing you are... well, you're not raging yet, but you are resistant to it because of the girdle. So what would be 34 slashing damage is reduced to 17. The first attack of the third one misses, and so does the second attack. So that's what happens over with Defect. And these things are just like swirling around you like a swarm of bats, except they are much larger and much more deadly. Meanwhile, over towards Olive, they all make bites against you. What is your armor?
Yeah.
What is your armor class as a giant eagle?
13.
Ooh, all 3 of these hit. Then
Yep.
you take 6, 8 is 14, plus another 15 from the third bite. So that's 29 piercing damage altogether.
Okay. Hang on. 29 minus 10 is 19. Math is suddenly hard. Cool. Yeah.
And I need 3 Constitution saving throws, please.
Cool.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, no.
The first 2 you succeed on, but like these bites hit in. That third one that does that massive chunk over your shoulder into your wing. That one, you
Yep, that hurt.
fail, and you feel your body. It's a good thing you are perched on top of this, on top of this thing, because your muscles seize up and you cannot move.
Awesome.
You are paralyzed, Olive.
Awesome. I'm sitting on a ring above a thing of giant spikes and I'm paralyzed.
Yes. Luckily, these creatures are swirling around you, so they're kind of keeping you on the ring with their little like vortex that they're kind of making.
Sure.
But they all also get wing attacks, and now that you're paralyzed, they have advantage.
Yep. This is about to suck a whole lot.
So the first 2 attacks are hits. The next 2 attacks are hits. They're all hits.
Cool.
Okay. Quick math here.
EPK.
Big eagles are easy to hit.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
All right. So that's 24 is 45. 45 is plus 18. 45 is 53. Right? Yeah. No. 45 plus 18. 55. 63. 82. 105 slashing damage.
Jesus.
Dead?
From
Did you
I'm not
die?
dead.
from all of these wings just like blendering, grinding you up.
Awesome. Olive is, I'm sure you're shocked to hear no longer giant eagle.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. I've ceased to
It's
be a
not
giant eagle.
all into the spikes.
No, I'm still hanging on
Well, here's the thing.
in the ring.
So your feet were gripping you as a giant eagle, but your feet have now returned to booted olive feet.
Yep. And I'm paralyzed.
And you're paralyzed, which means you immediately fall.
Oh, that's gonna suck. Yep. Resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Well, you are.
What?
So you are, let's see,
Maybe
it's
last
30
week.
feet plus another 10 is 40. So you're going to take first from the fall 14 bludgeoning damage, which is reduced to 7 because of your
Seven.
armor.
Yeah.
However, not only do you fall and you impale yourself on all these spikes and serrated blades down here.
Yep, sure do.
So from that, you take 8 more slashing damage.
Great. Ouch.
Yeah, so Olive's having a rough time of it at the moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Currently paralyzed in a sea of spikes.
Yes, but now that you are fallen amongst the spikes, the creatures seem to not be as interested in you.
Shocking.
And they all. I'm going to say they used half their movement to swirl about you that time. And they begin heading over towards Defect. And Defect, it is your turn.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah,
Defect
you
is...
see Olive prone amongst the spikes and impaled. Or rather, you see her fall and kind of lose her in the sea of spikes.
Defect will pretend that Spoot has his back and will take care of this guy. So we'll just focus on this one for right now. Just pretending. I know he's shadowy and indistinct here. Defect will rage. He will be reckless. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, do it. Who is the subject of your first attack?
Oh, I'm sorry. I highlighted him. This one on a platform with me.
Okay, so the one just north of you. Okay, great. Cool.
Yeah. Sorry. So 26 to hit.
That absolutely
Okay.
hits. For 17 slashing damage.
Yep.
Cool. You see that, like, it looks like at first they kind of glanced it off, but then the magic inherent in your axe digs deeper and gets through whatever resistance they have.
Nice. Defect will swing again.
Mhm. .24 will
so
absolutely
24 to hit.
Yeah. For another 13 slashing damage. Very cool. Anything else on your turn, Defect?
No, I can only attack twice.
Okay.
Did it do a lot of damage or no?
You definitely made solid hits with them. The magic inherent in your axe helped a lot.
Okay, because there's like 3 of them around me. Now there's 3 more flying towards me.
Yeah, it does seem like
Olive is down and out, and I'm in danger.
yeah. So it seems like at the it seems like because like their beaks, their fangs are kind of like metal, or they feel like it when you bite them, and certainly they're like
Right.
the tips of their wings and like the edges of them are also metallic. So you think there may be metal like inside them somehow. So they're tough. They are absolutely tough. Olive, you are paralyzed. You've already fallen. You've already been impaled. You're not bleeding out, so that's good. You're just paralyzed. At the end of your turn, go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, it's great here down amongst the spikes.
You are still paralyzed, but you don't take any further damage.
Great. Cool.
All right.
And
We
I'm
now.
paralyzed, I can't make somatic movements, which means I can't cast anything.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Cool.
so.
Cool.
Next, we have our friendly neighborhood monster creatures. The 3 around you are going to attempt to bite you, Defect. They have advantage from your recklessness. However, only 1 hits. For 12
You're lucky.
for 12 piercing, reduced to 6. And go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw. .29 is a success.
Oh yeah.
All right. The 3 around you will also their wings go at you. The first one hits on the second attack for 14, reduced to 7 slashing. Your armor class is 18.
Yep.
The second one hits you with both of its attacks for 17 slashing, reduced to 8. and 19 slashing reduced to 9. And then the last one hits for 13 slashing damage reduced to 6. Oh, and it looks like we are about to get our
savior.
Our savior here.
God, I hope so.
You're not going to see me, but you can listen to my sweet, sultry, hangry voice.
Oh no. Sad times.
You're telling me. I do have a beer, though.
Well, that's good.
Important.
Cool.
Life is good, then.
So Matt, make sure you are in the proper roll 20 campaign.
Oh, yes.
Spoiler, you're not.
Oh, no, I'm not.
We're in a room
You're
full of
correct.
spikes, and Olive is paralyzed and impaled on one of them.
What have y'all done?
They have
We just
entered.
entered the first room. That's
They have confidently entered a tower.
And
Yeah.
Olive decided that giant eagles were just like little caged parakeets and fucked everything up.
Has the confidence gradually waned since entering said tower?
Lightly.
Actually,
Like 5%. 5%.
A little bit.
fairly abruptly.
I'm so sorry. Remind me where the link was. It's in the scheduling. I just found it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's in the scheduling on the Discord.
I need to be in the one in Roll20 as well.
Yes.
Oops.
Yep. Go ahead, roll as soon as you can. Just roll initiative for me. Actually, because it'll be fun. Let's find out where you go in this lineup.
Oh, sure. Oh, I could choose Elixir Ross. That would be fun. Is everyone playing as the Nuuli characters, though?
They are.
Okay, I'll be Spoot then. At least we know how we act. Can I do it? Not letting me do it. Oh, sadness.
What are you trying to do?
Join with Spoot.
So you have to make a copy of Spoot. Because remember, you're going to level him up to 15.
Yeah. Copy should be, assuming you don't have 6 characters, copy should be an option.
Well then.
You may have to delete a character.
No, you're right. Here it is. Done.
Cool.
Let me
So
try to go in here.
great. So I'm going to add you to the initiative. I'm just going to roll a d20 for you. What is your? Oh wow, that's a good roll.
There you are.
You know
Oh,
the
look.
answer.
Oh,
the
look,
answer
you're
is
in.
0.
Well, hey, great, you're in. That is fantastic. We're going
You're a
to.
weird geometric shape, but you're there.
Well, I can't select Spoot and then hit join with this character. It's not letting me.
Well, because Spoot is in another campaign.
Oh, there it goes. It's because I wasn't apparently tapping on the copy. There's a problem joining the campaign with that character. Oh, that sucks. Yep, nope. Copy of Spoot is not allowed either. Oh well, that stinks.
Hold on, let me.
If Spoot were here, he would probably cast Lesser Restoration on Olive to free them from their paralysis. How's that? We'll just play Theater of the Mind.
What's the range on that?
It's probably touch. Where are you?
I'm
Very far away.
feet away. I'm at
Well,
the bottom
then
of
I
100
will-
feet away from you.
There. Okay,
There's my
Matt. I
snap
just resent you the invite link for D&D Beyond. So it's all good. You're in the chat. You have control of Spoot now. Go ahead. Roll an initiative roll for me. You can just roll a straight d20.
Where do I find Spoot? There he is.
It's all the way on the left side of the page.
Oh, well, did you roll a 20 for me? Because I don't have any modifiers. It's just straight D20 for initiative.
Okay,
No
then
one rolled anything for you. There you are.
Well, there we go.
Oh, well,
Hell.
that
take
is very convenient.
That is the most popular initiative order in this fight. at the moment.
It's true.
This is out of character for Spoot. I sense the start of a new beginning.
It's actually a
Everyone
good spot for you.
but Olive rolled 19 in this.
Indeed.
That's hilarious.
Which is all good because you see flying towards you 3 more of these kind of razor-winged bat-like entities that have downed Olive.
They're real pink
They are.
and venomous.
But they fly, and they'll use their action to dash. So they kind of fly in and begin circling you. And they're kind of swarming around you. But that is their turn. Which brings us to Defect.
Great. Defect will take on the same guy as before. And he will be reckless. And this time he will also use his weapon master feat. So -5 plus 10. And we'll just see how that goes.
Yeah, go for it.
Great. So that's a 20 to hit.
That absolutely hits for 13.
23.
All right, for 23 slashing damage. Very nice.
The second attack is 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Ooh, for 17 points of damage.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Cool. That will then bring us to Spoot. So
It would, under normal circumstances, bring us to Spoot. However, it will not bring us to Spoot now. Spoot is not available for calls.
So, Spoot, you have seen Olive fall, and she is not moving in amongst the spikes, but she doesn't look dead. She looks like she's breathing.
Oh, good. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
it
be fine.
finally let me join. Yeah,
Just
great.
paralyzed.
Now I'm in. I think.
Paralyzed and impaled.
What is? I didn't re-prep anything, so I don't even know if I have lesser restoration prepped. I'm sorry, Olive. Might have lied to you.
That's right. Unless it has a range of 120 feet, it's useless. I'm all the way on the
I
other side of the
bel-
room.
I believe this would be useless.
I'm across the room. I flew there as a giant eagle, and then I got paralyzed and fell.
Girl, my healing word won't even reach you, and that's got like a 90-foot range.
Yeah. Olive is not doing well.
Yes, Olive.
Stable?
Olive chose poorly. It appears.
Yeah, Olive has made some terrible life choices and is now laying in a pit of spikes, paralyzed, but alive.
You said these were birds. These are not birds.
Yeah, they're kind of
I like birds.
Nah, they're kind of bats.
Well, you know what? Let's do some crazy shit since I get to play with this character for the first time.
kill some
We're
birds.
gonna kill some
All
birds.
will be fine.
We're gonna do some Spirit Guardians. I'm gonna upcast it as a 4th level spell. It's similar but different.
That's you going crazy, Matt. That is you going crazy.
This is step 1.
Fancy
Don't
turtles.
worry. I haven't looked at my other spell slots yet. I have 8.
Very cool.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. They obviously won't do anything on this round. How's Defect doing? You hurt Defect?
A scratch.
There you go.
Yeah. In fact, actually, just for fun, I will not leave any. Oh, I will leave a threatened square if I do that. Well, that stinks. I should have moved before I cast, shouldn't I? We'll stay here for now. Lure man Defect.
There we go.
Cool. That is an action, and thus I am finished. Are these things attacking melee, or have they been attacking at ranged?
They seem to have been like biting and scratching with their metal clipped wings.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
They bite and they're venomous.
Cool.
Oh, I can't say that. I'm paralyzed. I can't talk. Sorry.
I heard your spirit whisper to me.
Cool. All right. That will bring us to Olive, prone on the ground, or
Yeah,
prone
yeah.
and prone and impaled. So go ahead, Olive. At the end of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Olive, you are no longer paralyzed, and on your turn, you can pull yourself off of these serrated spikes and maybe do something.
I didn't hear that part.
Yes, the floors, walls, and ceilings of this pit are covered with serrated spikes, and these things were hiding up in the ones in the ceiling.
Could be worse. Could be lava.
All right. Well, it is back to the Razor Wings, so they must all make Wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, how's their wisdom these days? DC 18. Oh wait, did that change? Because I'm 15 now? No. It's the same. Right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one of them succeeds.
Good.
DC 18, you
Little
said?
damage.
What's what?
DC
18, yeah.
18?
It's the same.
Yeah, go ahead, roll that upcast damage for all of them,
Let me make sure it took this.
except the second one.
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, my
Let's
save
make
is
sure that
really
upcast. Did that upcast properly? Let's find out.
Nothing has happened, so
I pressed a button and I can see that it's still selected, like it is depressed. You know how it changes colors when you press it?
Sure.
The finger is no longer on the screen, however. That's the cool part. We are experiencing what I think in the tech world they call freezing.
lag. Get some lag.
Lag, that's the word. Yeah, see? Clearly I don't work in IT.
Well, you can always roll in roll 20, because you know how many d8s you should be rolling, right?
There's a bunch! It's,
It's like 5d8, because you upcast it?
who knows?
Well, hopefully you do.
Some D8. It's fine.
Yeah, it's 4 total, I think, is if it's telling me correctly. So let me roll that real fast, sorry.
Cool.
No, it's 5, because I upcast, so I had to add 1.
Yeah, it starts at 3 and then increases by 1, and you cast it at 5th level?
So that's 30 plus... I cast it at 4th level, I just went up 1. It actually took my spell slot away, too, that's the funny thing.
Okay, then we're going to ignore the last die then, because it should just be 4d8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one was just 1 point, so it's all good. So 29 radiant damage.
I thought it was 4d8 normal. Is it 3d8 normal?
It's 3d8 at 3rd level, and then 1d8 for every slot above 3rd.
Oh, okay, I see. I had made a silly thing. Okay, cool. Why don't I add something to that, don't I?
Do you?
Nope, I'm sorry. That's it. Thank you. That is all.
All but one of them take the full 29. Which is huge! Cool. And then the one takes 14. Wild. And so they're all still flying, circling around you, but they are moving much slower now because it is difficult terrain to do so.
It is very difficult terrain. I like that it's like 360 difficult terrain, actually, which is pretty fun.
Do they have? They don't have disadvantage on attacks in your aura, do they? Or do they?
Oh gosh, I don't think so. That would be new.
Okay, great. I didn't think so, but I want to check. All right.
Yeah,
well,
I think not.
4 bites coming for defect.
Bring it.
You were reckless. They all have advantage. They all hit this time. One of them is a crit. So that is 24, 30, 46 piercing damage in total, reduced to 23 piercing damage. And I need 4 Constitution saving throws from you, Defect.
Damn, what are you concentrating on? Oh, it's really something
Nothing.
else.
They're venomous.
They seem to have a paralytic enzyme in their bite. But
Damn, son, well done.
But you push through all of the bites and like
Thank you, thank you,
How did
thank
get
you.
plus 10 to your con saves?
he's proficient.
He's
Wonderful. And then their wings scratch and slash against you.
Oh, I just missed a great joke opportunity. I should have said we are experiencing defect.
Oof. At advantage, they all hit, and there is a crit in there.
Womp, womp, womp.
Okay. Oof. All right. Time for math time.
Wait, at advantage?
No.
Do they have pack tactics?
No,
No,
he's
I'm
reckless.
No, it's because he was
Because
reckless.
he's reckless.
But
Okay.
they might,
Yeah.
but you only get it once, so it wouldn't matter
Yeah.
either way.
Okay.
Plus 13, plus 10. Let's see, 15 and 18, 18 and 13, 10 and 26. Ooh, that's a good hit. And then a crit, which was big damage. So what?
Things hitting so hard.
What would be 160 points of slashing damage is reduced to 80.
Awesome. With 34 hit points left, I'm sure I'm going to survive this room.
It's gonna be great.
Okay,
Yep.
Defect
Now I realize what we're up against. I'll step it up.
falls prone and goes unconscious. Spoot.
Oh no, I'm still up. I'm still up.
Oh, you're still up.
He has
I thought.
34 after the
Yeah,
attack.
I had
Oh, you have 34
Yeah.
after the attack. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
If he only had 34 and you hit him for 80, he'd be.
I went
be
into
worse
this
than
room with
unconscious.
200 hit points, and
Yep.
in
Now you
3
have 34.
rounds, was it 3 rounds? They brought me down to 34. So
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
fun times.
Cool.
In theory, this
Uh,
fight should be over.
You know, I'm gonna do something nice here. Spoot, roll you, because had you had been here, you would have brought up Spirit Guardians again. Go ahead, Spoot. Roll damage. Roll damage.
Hand of God, just
Roll damage for your Spirit Guardians. He missed 1 round. I'm gonna give it to you guys.
Oh, that's fair. I'll take it. It's it's for funsies anyway.
Yeah,
I would
roll
have
damage.
though. Seeing that many bats around, you're damn right. I would have done this.
Yeah, it will only affect the first 3, but go ahead, roll your damage again.
I don't think that's gonna work, so I'll just do 48 again. Actually, pretty handy in roll 20. Ooh, that stunk a little bit. That's
Okay,
20.
that's great. Cool. One of the original 3 would have succeeded, but not that one. And minus 10. Cool. So Spoot, there are 2 swarming around you, so they're going to try to bite you. One of them hits. The other one does not, with a 13. That's a 22 to hit for 12 piercing damage. And I need I need 2 Constitution saving throws. The first one is for the paralyzing effect. The second one is for Spirit Guardians.
I feel like my health didn't increase properly.
Well,
Now have to roll it.
you have to roll your additional dice.
That's probably what happened. You're right. That's okay. I'll come back to that. It's 12. I can
Yeah,
manage
you
that.
can just
for now.
track it.
Okay, great. The two rolls of con whatever.
Yep, 2 con saves. The first is the paralyzing effect. The second will be for concentration on Spirit Guardians.
Gotcha. Oh, thank God. Okay, did those go through? Was it like a 27 and a 26 or something?
No.
Let me check
weird.
here. Okay, I can see them on the log. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, 26 and a 25. You are perfectly fine. You are not paralyzed, and you maintain concentration. You are good to go. All right. Their wings scrape across your body. Your armor class is what now?
19.
19.
Still 19. I'm pretty sure that's max for me unless I got a new shield.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Portals are locked in.
So then only 2 of these attack hits for a total of 31 slashing damage.
Wait, so I got attacked twice? Is that what happened?
Well, you got attacked 4 times. 2 of them hit. 1 for 15, 1 for 16. So I need 2 more con saves. DC 10.
Oh. Damn. Okay, so 31 additional in addition to 12.
Correct.
Yeah,
it seems like
Yeah,
as
sorry, I
these
realized.
things are flying and flying around you, they are biting you, and their wings are slashing around you. But
Weird, I don't know if it's you or if it's D&D Beyond's dice, but I have been rolling the most natural ones on my con saves for someone with a +9 and a
Well,
proficiency bonus.
well, that's
Pretty
okay.
sad.
You
The
could
first
roll
one
them in-
succeeded. Was that for the?
You could roll them and roll 20.
These were both for maintaining concentration on the spell.
Spirit? So Spirits is gone.
Yeah, natural 1, unfortunately. It's the only way you can fail.
I think this is the world telling me that maybe I've reached my quota of Spirit Guardians. I have used it the maximum number of times allowed.
But the
and
good
I
thing
have to think of something new.
that's the end of their turn, and next we have defect, and then it's your turn again.
At least they got attacked first.
And on your turn, I'm going to give you a second action.
Aha! I'll take it.
On this next turn, because you cast Spirit Guardians on your last turn, but you would have done that on your first turn, but you were a little late, so I'm going to give you 2 actions. So just think about that.
Whoa.
Which means we're back to defect. Defect. These things are swirling around you.
Yeah, defect will not be reckless this time.
Okay.
He will continue with the one he's attacking.
Yeah, go for it.
He's still feeling somewhat lucky, so he'll use his Weapon Master feat.
Yeah, you've been tracking that one as it goes around, and it looks real fucked up.
Nope, that's going to be a miss. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a Constitution.
Well, that's a Constitution save. That wasn't an attack. So.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh no, that misses.
Yeah, a 5 will not, or a 10 will not hit.
Back. A 21 to
A
hit.
21 will hit, and you see Matter's Bane cleave into the side of this thing and like get kind of caught in some tendon and like tear it apart, and like this purple viscous fluid just all over the floor as the creature falls to the ground, kind of skids around following momentum, and falls into the pit of spikes.
Oh, yay. All right. Bonus action. Defect will just go in a circle, attack this one next.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, 17.
17 just misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No.
It seems to scrape along like one of the long like wing bones, and you hit what feels like metal. So you're pretty sure you didn't hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That brings us to Spoot. Spoot, what will your first action be in this on this turn?
Fireball.
Yes, I've learned it now. Finally, after 15 levels now. Question: Are we for the purposes of today? Are we nixing any spell component requirements of gold value?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you bought it all. It's fine.
Okay,
There was a marketplace.
it's fine.
Olive bought some more incense. You're welcome.
Yeah, we
I mean,
we
I
established
would-
you were off shopping in a marketplace, so it's fine.
I would have accepted either answer. I was just curious because.
Yep, you're good. Go for it.
Fun if I can.
You have all your goodies
let me-
available to you.
Okay. So I need to do one thing that's not concentration and one thing that is. Sorry, I picked one of the two actions.
Well, don't you also have the Crown of Concentration? Isn't that in yours, or is that in Grig's inventory?
You're right. I actually had the same realization at our last real combat. I was like, oh, silly me. I could have. But I'm pretty sure, I think the wording is that if I lose concentration, I can't remember if it goes one and then the other, or if it's both at the same time. So big risk, big reward, maybe.
Yeah, so one of them essentially gets shunted to the Crown, and then the Crown is making concentration checks.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, how many bats are left? Here's what we're going to do.
There are 5 circling you and Defect at this moment.
Step 1, I'm going to cast... So I would be so afraid to do this or any other way. I'm going to use part of my concentration to cast Conjure Celestial.
What?
Ooh, okay. What does that do?
That's a 7th level spell. It's my only 7th level spell slot, so I can't do the other cool thing I would want to do. But you summon a Celestial of challenge rating 4 or lower. I'm going to say 4. Which appears in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. The Celestial disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. By the way, it's concentration up to 1 hour.
Wonderful.
Wait, I didn't read that fine print. The casting time says 1 minute. I can't do that on the fly.
Oh,
That's
no,
sad.
unfortunately not.
No.
Now the DM knows that I will pull that out at some point.
Yeah, that's such a cool power.
That is.
Sadness. Instead, I'll do. Oh gosh, this is gonna be rad. First thing I'm gonna do is gonna be a cantrip. I'm gonna do Word of Radiance on all of the bats around me. Ready?
Ooh, okay. What do they make?
Con 18 saving throw.
Okay.
And if they fail, they take 16 points of radiant damage. It's everything within 5 feet of me.
All but one fail.
Woohoo!
Yes. Obviously, the one that succeeded, nothing.
They take how much damage?
That was action 16.
16.
Not bad for a cantrip. That was action number 1. That was a cantrip. So for bonus action of action number 1, I'm going to cast Planar Ally. Slight step down from Conjure Celestial, but it can be done as a bonus action.
Okay,
Would you
great.
like me to read it?
Please let me know what that entails. What do you get when you get a planar ally?
You beseech an otherworldly entity for aid. The being must be known to you, a god, primordial, demon, prince, or blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say the woman of my dreams. That entity sends a celestial, an elemental, or a fiend loyal to it to aid you, making the creature appear in an unoccupied space within range. If you know the specific creature's name, you can ask for them by name. I don't. When the creature appears, it is under no compulsion to behave in any particular way. You can ask the creature to perform a service, exchange for favors, blah, blah, blah.
So, planar ally has a casting time of 10 minutes.
What? I just saw that said bonus action. Where am I? I'm trying to do this on my.
What is the spell you're asking for? Planar ally,
I
correct?
thought that's what it was. I thought it was the thing to step down from Conjure Celestial.
So
This is getting embarrassing.
planar ally is a 6th level spell with a 10-minute casting time.
Wonder what I clicked on. That's really bizarre. I could have sworn I saw the words bonus action in front of me. Well, now I must do a bonus action on this. It's gotten out of hand. This is really hard to jump into, guys. Sorry. I don't know. It sucks. Two things that I...
So you
was
have,
gonna do.
as
Come on,
bonus actions, Holy Weapon, Divine Word, Healing Word, Spiritual Weapon, Mass Healing Word. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I guess I'll run up and touch Defect. I'll take its active opportunity, and I'll cast Holy Weapon on his weapon. That's a viable bonus action as a spell. Go ahead and try to attack me.
So you're casting what on defects? You're casting magic weapon?
Holy weapon.
Holy weapon.
Holy weapon.
Cool. And that infuses his weapon with extra damage.
Extra radiant damage.
Sweet. Cool.
Do the other ones.
There's only one attack of opportunity against you. It's a 10 to hit, so it misses.
Oh, good. I wasn't concentrating on anything anyway, so not a big deal.
Cool. So you have a second action.
What a bummer. 10-foot radius. Can you show me a 10-foot radius real quick?
Yep. Just a moment.
It's not real big.
I'm going to see if I can hit the 3 bats to the right of Defect and myself without hitting Defect and myself. Make sense?
10-foot radius. Oh god, they changed this.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
that was the
this
thing.
is me
It offered me a tour, and I couldn't be bothered.
There we go. That's a 10-foot
This is
radius.
me doing some quick thinking.
So that would hit all of the creatures around you in defect.
Okay, I do need to offset it because the wording of the spell is that if I cast it on us, it will hit us.
Okay.
So I need to just hit the 3 to the right. Is what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, you can finagle it to do that.
Cool. I hope they weren't on their last leg, because this is definitely, I think, overkill. But I'm casting as my last 5th level spell slot, Flame Strike.
Ooh,
I'm gonna roll
nice.
damage.
Yes, go ahead. Roll damage for Flame Strike. As this torrent of celestial fire and radiant light just...
So that is 10 flame damage. Let me roll that one more time because it also takes radiant damage, and 20 radiant damage for a total of 30 damage.
Whoa!
That is a lot.
Everyone in the party's like, why hasn't he been doing this during the normal campaign? It's because you all die.
Yeah, those 3 are just engulfed in this column of holy fire and radiant light, and just you hear these loud screeches like "Ah!" as they get annihilated, burned away.
That leaves
Very
2
cool.
bats, or are they still standing?
They're still up, but they look really fucking bad.
All right, T-Fag, you can finish them.
Anything
Unless
else?
they finish me
Spoot,
first.
you have another bonus action as well, so.
Yeah, you're right. Let's take a look. If I can do anything useful. We think our buddy Defect could...
You do have bonus action heals, and
I'm not
defect
gonna-
is right there.
That's true. I don't want to use that other bonus action yet, so I could do use a bit of pulse to do some healing word on Defect. It's not going to do anything, but we could try it.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, just finish them before they kill you, I think, is what we need to do. Where's healing words in first level spells? Okay, where did it go? It's not showing me the answer.
9.
I rolled a 4, but it adds 5, so 9. Yes, thank you.
Cool. So defect, you get 9 hit points. All right. Cool.
Don't spend it all in one bet.
All right. Olive, you are no longer paralyzed, and you can pull yourself up off of the serrated spikes.
I would like to do that.
Yeah. It's painful, but you're able to extricate yourself. Yeah. And so now you're able to like stand kind of precariously. Essentially, you used half your movement to kind of get up and off of the spikes.
Sure. And I can hear a scuffle, but I can't see them.
Yeah, kind of looking back towards your friends, you definitely hear it, and you can see the creatures flying around because they're like diving in and flying around and like circling and swarming.
Oh yeah? How far away are they?
120-ish feet.
Cool. Olive is going to struggle to her feet.
Yeah.
And cast Call Lightning, which I can put in. It's a 60-foot radius up to 120 feet from me, so I would like to cast it as far towards them as I can.
Yeah, you want to put it just so it's just catching your friend, or not catching your friends, but just catching the few at the end there?
The storm cloud is a 60-foot radius storm cloud. The storm cloud doesn't hurt anybody.
Got it,
The
got
cloud
it,
is
got
60
it.
feet in radius, and it is centered on a point up to 120 feet away from me.
Okay, so yeah, easy enough to do. There is a massive fucking cloud in the ceiling over this whole area over by your friends now.
Cool. And a bolt of lightning spurts out of it at one of the bats, who makes a dex save.
Yeah, totally. This is much smaller than the actual thing, but just know that that's kind of where that is. Cool. So they make dex saving throws, huh?
Yeah, just one of them.
Just one of them?
Just one bat. It is a singular strike of lightning.
All right, cool. Roll a d4 for me, if you'd be so kind.
Sure. 2.
Great. Cool. So these things are very, very dexterous, and it still failed.
Great. It takes 15 lightning damage.
Wonderful.
Having done that, Olive is then going to use her bonus action to turn back into a fucking eagle and fly towards her friends.
Wonderful.
Back, Olive.
So you jump into the air, become a giant eagle, and you can fly half your speed back towards your friends.
Speed.
Half your fly speed.
I think my fly speed is 60 feet, 80 feet, so I can fly 40 feet.
Great. That is fantastic news.
No, not in a circle, in a line. There.
Great.
Burp.
Wonderful.
Here I am.
That's fantastic.
Here I am.
You have flown towards your friends.
Yep.
Cool. Sensing you are back, two of the razor wings fly off back towards you, Olive.
Yeah, yep. Sure they do.
However, you are far enough away that they use both their action and their movements to get to you.
Cool.
So they can't attack
And
you.
these are the ones that were not directly close to me. Is that right?
They were, however, they seem very dexterous in their flying, and they do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Bitches.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they have flyby. But the three of them who remain, two of them are going to bite defect. One misses, one succeeds. That is 9 piercing damage, reduced to 4, and make a con save defect. Defect, you are paralyzed. You feel your body tighten up.
Okay.
So that's unfortunate. Which means that all the wing attacks are at advantage.
Yeah.
3 of them hit. That's a lot of damage. That's 38,
defect.
48. So 55 reduced to 22 points of slashing damage. And Spoot, the bite misses you off the remaining one, and both the wing attacks glance off your shield. You kind of follow it around. It seems like they're much less effective in a smaller grouping. That brings us to Defect. Defect, at the end of your turn, go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, you burst right out of the paralyzation. Good job.
Alright, I'm gonna walk.
All right, up to Spoot.
Okay, well, we got 3 little bats left.
Yeah.
keep thinking there's a keyboard in front of me. There's not. How much more diabolical stuff do we think he's got? Should be careful, huh? Don't spend all my Don't spend all my cool spells yet, huh?
What are you gonna do, Spoot?
I am interested in throwing this. I am gonna try to just go ahead and do some stuff. So, medicine check on the whatcha dingots to see if by now I can figure out maybe how hurt they are.
Yeah.
That is a 14 minus a modifier plus 10, 24.
Yeah, you're not quite sure, but these things look really beat up. There's 3 of them kind of flying around you, and they're kind of blurring together, so it makes it a little bit hard. But they're definitely really badly hurt. You get the sense that the 3 closest to you in defect are in much worse shape than the other 2 that flew off towards Olive.
That flew away, but they are out of sight and out of mind. Is that the problem?
I mean, you can see them, but they're 70 or so feet away over by Olive.
I can see him real well.
Oh, by the way, Defect, have you been adding your holy weapon damage? Did you attack yet?
I haven't yet. No.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Because he was paralyzed.
He was paralyzed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Is holy weapon concentration or no?
Holy weapon is Oh, it is concentration. Thank you for reminding me. So I'm using one of my concentrations.
All right. So what would you like to do on your turn?
It is extra 2d8 damage, by the way. Defect.
Thank you.
Good question. I'm going to try to hit all these guys at once. So that, and what's my action? I don't really have a good one right now, so let's do. This will be fine. I'm going to cast the other concentration I can do. Same area, basically, so I can hit those 3 bats to our right.
Yeah.
10-foot radius sphere. I cast Confusion.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that'll work. Cool. They make wisdom saves?
They make wisdom saves, DC 18, or be confused.
Cool. 2 of them appear quite rattled by what you have done.
How do these things got such high wisdom? Is it obvious which 2, by the way?
Yeah, it is. It looks like the 2 that are indicated as the northernmost 2 seem to be a little...
Okay.
Their eyes kind of, like, the green in them is kind of, like, dimmed, and they look very confused. And that means on their turn they roll and they do whatever the table says.
Correct, yeah. Had I come into this on time, I might have prepped spiritual weapon, but I didn't. So that's it, unfortunately. I don't have a viable bonus action this time.
Olive, we go
Unless,
over to you.
sorry, quick check. Defect didn't take much damage yet, right? He just got paralyzed?
Oh no, he took damage. Like,
He took a shit ton of damage.
the bites damaged him, and like almost all the wings damaged him severely.
There's that advantage. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so you know what? Just for safety, we'll do another healing word with pulse. That's 2 uses of pulse. And that will be terrible. 5.
Okay, you get 5 more hit
Every
points.
little bit helps.
6.
Or 6 more
You
hit
get 6.
six-
1 plus 5.
6 more hit points, Defect.
Damn, that sucks.
All right, that brings us to Olive.
Cool.
I got you, though. Don't worry.
Olive is gonna fly 80 feet.
Okay, go for it.
That takes me to there. Whoa. Yeah. Hey guys. I assume I incur some attacks of opportunity doing that.
Yep. 2 of them are going to bite you.
Yeah. Of course they are.
Oh dear.
So. Sigh.
Well, roll 20 has decided to be cold and freezing at the moment.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. All right. So they will each attempt to bite you.
Yeah.
One of them hits.
Yeah.
11 piercing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Oh, motherfucker.
Okay, so as you fly away, your eagle form
Yikes.
becomes paralyzed. Make a
Yeah, so I'm like,
make a concentration check as well. It's a DC 10.
Are you gonna fall down in the
Okay,
middle of
so
flying?
you maintain the spell.
Great.
You do like fly a little bit, and so you land on the spikes again,
Yep.
which is unfortunate.
Yep, sure is.
So you're gonna take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. And I can't wear. I'm not wearing armor as an eagle.
No, it has absorbed into your form at this point.
Yep. And eagle's not resistant to jack shit.
Indeed.
So Olive is once again impaled on the things.
And ooh, this is a good roll. 25 slashing damage.
Cool.
I mean, it's not a good roll for you, but in general, it was a good roll.
No. But
Nope. So Olive is once again Olive, and is once again impaled on the spikes, but not dead.
But not dead,
not paralyzed.
not dead, and paralyzed.
And paralyzed.
So you kind of crash in, kind of about there.
Oh,
You're
you are.
paralyzed. I'm gonna say it's all. Make 2 more concentration checks. The first one is a DC 10 for the fall, okay, and the second one is a DC 13 or 14. Which is great
I rolled a 21.
because you rolled a 21. So you maintain concentration on call lightning.
Cool.
Oh,
Hey.
so you can do what with that?
Hang on. Does that involve any? Do I have to do anything for that? It's an action which I haven't taken.
But you are currently paralyzed.
Just as I don't know what. There's somatic movements, somatic and verbal to casting the spell.
Yeah,
But
you're
it-
incapacitated, which means you can't move or speak.
Right. But it just says you can use your action to call down lightning again. Does that mean I need the somatic and verbal to do that again?
An incapacitated creature cannot take actions or reactions.
Okay, fine.
So you have to save before you can use the spell.
Fair.
As you were falling, you should have said squawk.
Oh, right, there it is. Can't move or speak. Got it. Yep.
Yep.
Translates into lightning.
Which brings us back to the Razor Wings. So 2 of them are under the confusion. So do they roll for that?
Affected target, yes. Must roll a d10 at the start
Okay,
of each
good.
turn. And I'll tell you.
They
it's
both
very
roll an
good.
8. They both roll an 8.
An 8, 7 or 8. The creature uses actions to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Okay.
don't
So
know.
odds
You
are
want to roll a D4?
odds. Defect call odds or evens.
That's
What?
odds.
Okay. A 1 is an odd, unfortunately.
Damn it.
And the
That means I win, right?
you were calling for what you are, so you chose odds. The other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to roll a d4, and will attack 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the other Razor Wing. Cool.
Well, that was something.
All right.
This is why I don't use confusion very often.
So the bite hits defect for 12 piercing damage, reduced to 6. The other one misses the bite on the second Razor Wing. The third Razor Wing attacks Spoot, misses. Cool. The wings against defect both hit. For 39 slashing, reduced to 18.
Yeah, defects down.
Defect falls unconscious to the ground.
Well, I mean, except then I have my little thing activate.
Your thing.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring it up.
Are you orcish now?
No, not orcish.
Hope
Just
so.
because like I'm raging.
Oh,
Like,
right. You.
relentless rage.
Your
That's
relentless
it. If you
rage.
drop to 0 hit points, I have to make a DC 10 con saving throw, which increases by 5 each time I drop back
Yeah,
down.
so
to
go
0.
ahead and make your con save. DC 10. You are indeed up, and your rage is persistent. All right. Ooh, the other one scores a critical hit on the third Razor Wing, which is nice.
Is that actually is that nice for us? What's happening?
Yeah,
It's killing its
one of
friend.
the confused ones attacked the other ones and scored a crit.
Okay, I guess that this spell is situation.
The two wing attacks from the third one do hit you, Spoot. For
Oh, wait, if I may, hold on something. So I forget, I'm level 15. I just want to double check something.
right, you're also still paralyzed.
Yeah, but Spoot's right next to me, right?
He is. Do you have an
I
aura?
am.
I just want to double check something, because at level 14, I chose the bear totem.
Okay.
So just want to double check. While raging, any creature within 5 feet of me that's hostile to me has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you.
Oh, that's
Aw.
great. That's great to
I
know.
only just now joined you though, so I guess that hasn't mattered yet. But that is good to know. I can put concentration stuff back on.
That is good. That makes both of the wing attacks miss. So that's real good.
I got you, buddy.
Very cool, very cool,
Fuck
very
yeah.
Except you can't say that because you're paralyzed.
I can't. A
cool.
little drool just comes out.
Defect. We are back to you. Oh, wait, no, you're not paralyzed. You saved from the paralyzation on your last turn.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So you're good to go. Sorry about that. Yeah, you are free to
Cool.
act.
Let me attack this guy.
These other two.
I don't know
fly.
how to roll for HP anymore.
I
I've
will
forgotten.
be. I'll do my weapon master feat -5 plus 10. Swing number 1.
Oh.
Nope. And swing number 2. Nope.
Unfortunately, the -5 is hurting you on that one. Okay. Next up, we go to Spoot.
Cool. They're confused still. Oh, at the end of their turn, I mean, maybe you did this. They can re-roll a wisdom save at the end of their turn.
Okay, great.
Um,
They both
Cool.
still appear confused.
and defect is still up. Is that correct?
Yes, he
Barely.
is.
Yeah, I'm up.
It looks like he was about to go
I-
down, but he's back up.
He gets knocked down, but he gets up again.
What am I concentrating on? Holy weapon and that might be it actually.
Confusion.
Holy weapon and confusion.
And confusion. Thank you. Thank you. Can I'm reaching out for a limp here. Can I medicine check to see which one looks weakest? I know that's a big ask.
Sure, go for it.
21.
Yeah, the three around you and defect, 2 of them look really bad.
The northern ones are confusey ones.
The north one is confused, the middle one is confused, and the south one is not confused. The middle and the south look to be the most damaged.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go for it. Here we go. We are gonna do the old cantrip Word of Radiance. We're gonna hope that they fail their con save. So that's a con 18 save or face my wrath.
How many of them? All of them?
Just the bottom two. It's anything within 5 feet of me, and not including.
Okay. One succeeds, one fails.
Range 5 feet. Okay, one succeeds, one fails. So one of them will take. Is that a 6 or a 9? 16 damage of radiance.
Great. So that's the top. So that's the bottom one. So this bottom one is obliterated.
Thankfully, that happened. It would have been nice if it had been both. The bonus action, I'm going to use my third of 5 pulse things and cast some healing word again on defect. I'm just going to like drip feed him health.
Okay.
That's 3 plus 5, 8. You get 8 healing damage.
Cool. Olive, go ahead. Make a Constitution saving throw from the pit.
Yay!
Yeah, you are no longer paralyzed.
Great. I will struggle up off of this impaling.
Well,
thing.
the save happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, great. I won't struggle anywhere. I will just flail.
So the confused two roll. They both roll a 1 for the confusion.
Oh, this is exciting. When they do a 1, it's like the worst for them.
Great.
Pretty sure. The creature uses all its movement to move in a random direction. To determine the direction, roll a d8 and assign a direction to each die face. The creature doesn't take an action on this turn.
Okay, roll 2d8 for me.
Isn't that fun? The creature must roll the d8s.
Well,
Actually, I'll roll the d8s.
The creature rolls the d8.
I'll do it. I actually don't know if it specifies. You just have to roll the d10. I think I can do the d8. So here we go. 2 d8s.
Okay.
That's a 5 and a 4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So this one just flies all the way down here.
This would have been cool if we could have taken opportunity attacks.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't. This second one just fucking flies all the way down. Just kind of ends up down over there. Which is great.
Yeah, and
cool. Right.
Yeah, no further actions for them.
All right, which just leaves the two who are swirling around you. They have disadvantage because of defect, which means one of them hits with a bite attack for 9 piercing damage. Go ahead, make 3 Constitution.
Well, I think only one of them has disadvantage because they have to be 5 feet from me.
Oh, the attackers are 5 feet within you, not the target.
Oh, I thought it was a target, but that's.
Let me double check. It says here.
I thought you
any
granted
creature
it
within 5 feet of me.
Okay. So one of them has disadvantage. Yeah. So that one would miss anyway. The second one still hits for 9 piercing damage, and I'm going to need 3 con saves. The first one will be for the paralyzation effect, and then concentration from the crown on holy weapon, and then your concentration on confusion.
Gotcha. Okay, that's how that works. 22 for the paralyzation. I'm not paralyzed. Oh, that was close. 11.
That's fine.
For the crown's concentration. Jesus, I've never done this so many times. So close to ones. And 15 for the last.
Yep, you're good.
I gotta start rolling a d20 or roll 20. That seems to have better dice. I'm suspicious.
Cool. And then their wings come at you. The first one misses with both because of the disadvantage. The second one, is 2 hits.
Just to clarify, the one that's attacking isn't the one that was confused, right?
Correct. The 2 that are confused both have flown away.
They flew away. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 hits off of the second one with the wing attack for 52 damage in total.
Damn. That's no joke.
And I need 4 con saves.
I've lost 100 points of damage.
The first one. Let's do the first one. The first one is a DC 13.
Okay, I rolled 23.
Okay, so that was for the crown, and then for you. DC
I rolled
13.
22.
Okay, you're good. And the second one is a DC 12, so one for the crown, one for you.
27.
Great.
Is there one more?
Yep, for confusion that you're holding.
Each attack gets 2. That's right. God damn. I rolled 28. What
Yeah,
a weird
great.
series of rolls.
You are golden. All right, that is that. We go now to defect.
Oh boy. All right.
Defect, I said you can finish them. I gave you a chance.
Trying. Right. Going after this guy here.
Yep, go for it.
Excuse me. Yeah, he'll do it. I'll do my weapon master feat.
Okay.
Attack number 1.
That will miss.
Nope.
That will also
miss too.
miss.
All right. You know what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna do it next turn, and that's when I roll my crit or like I roll 26 or
of course.
something.
Okay, Spoot. We are up to you. It is your turn.
I'm sorry.
There's
I
just
will.
Oh, do you have a bonus
I will
action?
Move down. No, I'll just move down to there.
Okay, great. Cool.
On my tablet, I am seemingly unable to move the turn order, and it is covering part of the map, and there's nothing I can do about it. Is there anything where Defect is standing? Was he attacking something else?
No. He was attacking
Okay,
the one
because it
right
was-
next to you.
So there's one south of me.
There's one
Yes.
to your west and one to your south.
Oh, there is another one there. Okay, cool. Can't see it. Interesting. There's two. There's 2 left.
Yeah, there's 2 circling you right now.
This is risky, but I really want to try my cantrip again because of the 2 by me. So I'm going to do it. Word of Radiance, Con 18 save
Okay.
of the 2 touching my.
One succeeds, one fails.
Every time, at least one fails. That is 12 plus 5, 17 radiant damage for the
Fantastic.
fail.
Yep. Okay, cool. Anything else?
Could be worse. Yeah, I think I've still got 2 more healing words. So let's keep Defect alive. Trip, feed, initiate.
Go for it.
So 1d4 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. You get another 8.
Cool.
We gotta bring
Double
back that
digits.
Spirit Shroud. Yeah, we gotta bring back that Spirit Shroud spell.
right.
That seemed to be really awesome.
Olive, we are back to you. You have removed yourself from impalement. You are
Great.
looking rough, but you have maintained concentration on your storm up in the sky here.
I sure have. And I'm standing in difficult terrain.
Yeah, essentially, like it is beyond a difficult terrain here because it's just a series of short, spiky spikes. It's like walking through like the ultimate briar patch. So like, you have the feeling like if you try to like move around, you're going to get hurt.
Cool. In that case, I'm just going to call lightning on yonder batwing.
Yeah, which one would you like to do? You can see 3 of them that are definitely within the area.
I can't actually see any of them. I'm looking at blackness.
You're looking at blackness?
Mhm.
Like your screen is black?
Darkness, my old friend.
I can see
It's
myself
on.
and some rings, and that's it.
Ah,
You've been
okay.
unconscious too many times. You should see a doctor.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. I guess the lighting here is not on. Oh, that's why. There we go.
Hey, cool.
Someone forgot to turn on the lights.
Yeah, that's something I can see. I'm going to call lightning on the one that is to Spoot's left.
Okay, great. Go for it. It makes a dex save.
It makes a dex save, correct.
It rolls a 19.
It succeeds.
Okay, so it takes half
I think
damage.
it still takes half damage, so let me roll some damage. It takes 7 lightning damage.
Okay, cool.
And Olive's just gonna sit here and cry.
Okay, the 2 razor wings are still under the confusion spell. So one of them rolls a 1 again, and the other rolls a 6.
Okay. Oh, 1 sec. Hang on. I'll tell you what they do in just a second. I think my food's here. The 1 is the same thing we discussed earlier.
Great, so roll that d8.
And this 1d8 and 6.
Okay.
6. He does nothing.
All right, cool. Well, this guy flies the fuck away.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so these 2 have, like, flown very far away.
Olive, we need you over here.
Sorry. Impaled.
I really need to cast a Mass Cure Wounds, and I want to maximize the spell slot.
Okay.
Sorry, impaled.
The 2 remaining are going to try to attack Spoot. Because that's who they've been attacking, and Defect hasn't hit them yet, so they don't know much.
I don't know
about
what
it.
I just rolled, but I got a natural 20 on it. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you did
I did an athletics check. Can I use that? I'm just kidding.
that. Well, they have disadvantage because of Defect. They
Yay.
both miss their bites, which is good for you. And then wing attacks. Ooh, 3 of the wing attacks still hit at disadvantage.
Damn. Above a 19, huh?
Yeah, a 22, a 21, and a 21 at disadvantage.
Damn it. I might go down this round, guys.
So the first one is 20 slashing damage,
I'm down. No, I'm not yet, but I will be.
and then 15 slashing damage.
I am down.
Okay, so both spells unfortunately dissolve when you go down. So those spells are gone.
I didn't really think this would last this long. I'll be honest.
I
So,
didn't either. I
Yeah,
thought you
this
would
is
make
apparently
short
what we're
work
doing
of this.
today.
I think it is.
Go your
Okay.
room.
If I had known that, I would have used my 7th and 8th level spells, but I thought
that
for sure
that
they'd be
brings us to
overrun.
Defect's turn.
Great.
You should just run away, Defect.
There's nowhere to run.
Yeah,
Go
or-
back out. Just leave the tower. We don't have to do this
No,
tonight.
there's no door.
There's no door.
Oh. You should die a hero's death.
The door you entered disappeared.
Okay.
Do
Do it for Spoot.
maybe I will. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I am reckless. Weapon master, feet, balls to the walls. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Please, the
Oh.
people.
1355.
Get the hell out. Double nat 20.
Thank you.
I was aiming for this one first.
Yeah.
The one above.
for 31 points of damage,
Gotta be kidding me. I
you
told you guys the next round.
you utterly destroy this thing. It like bursts into. You cut it like right in half as it's flying by, and it kind of twitches on the ground. Okay.
Please tell me you yelled "poor Spoot" as you did that.
You've got another attack and your bonus action attack because you crit
I
and
do.
you did a fucking thing.
Yeah, so I'm going for that guy now.
Yeah.
Come on. Double nat 20.
Uh,
Oh.
A,
No.
a
But
20
the
a 21
hit.
still hits for 22 damage. And your bonus action attack.
Yes, sir. Sorry. A 24 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 18
another
points of
18.
damage.
Woof, damn. Okay, Spoot, go ahead. Roll me a d20 if you'd be so kind. Okay, great. All right, that brings us then to Olive.
Cool. Is there still something? There's still something alive in the radius.
Correct.
Throw some more lightning at that thing.
Great. Dex save. Fail.
Yay! I gotta scroll up and find the right level to cast damage. 23 damage to that thing.
Wonderful.
Lightning.
Yeah, that like chars it real bad. It's looking rough.
Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Great.
At, I don't know, that level.
Great. Yeah, get back those healing points.
I will take 11. I will take 11 healing points, please.
All right. Yeah. Ooh, cool. All right. Next up, the Razor Wings. The Razor Wings, you've destroyed half their number, and the rest are really shitty. They all screech and fly away and fly up into the ceiling where the spikes are. They don't seem to have a problem with it. They just fly right up in there and kind of hide in amongst there, and they vanish away from you, seemingly departing combat.
Okay, bye.
Cool. Real quick, Defect. Do you want to do anything on your turn? You see Spoot is unconscious on the ground.
Yep, I'll see if I have a healing spell on me. Or a potion, sorry, healing potion. And I do not.
I think Spoot does.
I will loot Spoot's body.
Yeah,
Loot the Spoot.
yeah. You quickly, you know where he keeps them. You find one and you can deliver it to him. Spoot, you gain
I will do so.
you gain 5 hit points. Spoot, you're back from unconsciousness, and we will exit combat.
Thank you. I'll take it. But if we're going based off of last week's, no, I drank all my health potions because.
Again, you guys went to a
that
marketplace. You could have procured some.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone gets a health potion.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Great. So that is what happens. You recover. The big concern now is Olive seems to be stranded in this sea of spikes at the moment.
Sure am.
Well, Olive, just don't get into any trouble. We'll let you know what the rest of this tower has.
You can't go forward without me.
There has to be a
well,
way
that-
forward.
I mean- You know that these crystal rings are floating about 40 feet above the open pit, which means they're 10 foot above the level you're on. And the closest one is 10 feet away from you. So it's possible you could make that jump and grab onto it.
I'm gonna make the jump.
I would like to
Spoot.
invoke. I would like to invoke that athletics check I rolled earlier. It was over 20. Follow that in right now.
Said rings are 30 feet above me, though, correct?
They're 40 feet above you,
40 feet above me.
because you are 30 feet deep in a pit.
Yep. Cool. I can. All right, this is asinine, but sure, I could take a minute to turn myself into a gas.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
If I take a minute, turn myself into a ghast, rejoin my friends.
Yeah.
Cease
No,
to
no,
be
go to the other side.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
just
no,
keep
Join us on
going,
this
keep
side.
going, keep
Go
going.
to the
no,
other
no, no.
side.
Rejoin my friends. Cease to be a gas. And cast animal shapes and turn us all into eagles.
I don't know. Maybe we should just jump on these platforms. It's crystals now.
Eagle
We
thing
can
did kind of
transform
backfire
any
earlier.
number of willing creatures into a large beast.
Or smaller.
Or smaller. We're all eagles.
Okay.
Let's fly.
Assuming that's good with everybody, you all transform into eagles and fly across to the other platform.
Yes.
Yes. So you get to the other side of the platform. And what you see that these doors, they have no visible lock or handle. They're sculpted with lines and crystals, and they have various. Not all the crystals are illuminated, but some of them are. Yeah. And once you get close to that side of the ring, or the other side, that side of the door, I would like all of you can make an investigation check. Olive, I believe you can do this with advantage.
Oh yeah? Apparently I need it. Yeah, as giant eagles, you all get to keep your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma stats. And you get a +3 to dex and strength.
Oh, are you
I
not
rolled.
reverting?
We are not reverting.
I think
We are
I'm.
still eagles.
Are we not?
We can all speak giant eagle to each other, so we can all talk as eagles.
Cool. Well, as Olive and Spoot are having a hard time with this door, Defect.
Wait. I'm going to add 5.
Olive and Spoot are having a hard time with this door. Defect. A 10 won't help you. Defect. You figure out. You're looking at it. You've been studying poetry. You've been kind of getting into arts and stuff, and you've looked at stuff. And they're trying to do like math and try to figure out like what the doors and the numbers and the lines mean, or the gems and the lines mean. And you take a step back and you look at it and you're like, oh, that looks familiar. And you realize that the gems that are illuminated on those lines that they're on are creating music. Like it's a musical score.
No wonder Olive didn't know.
You can't
Oh,
you can't necessarily like read it, but you know what it is.
and I know who could play it. And I look at Olive. And I'm like, Olive, we need your bagpipe. I can't believe I
No,
said
the
that.
rings play notes. Olive landed on all the rings on their first trip across. They all make noise.
Okay, so play this sheet music here.
So Olive, once you're told it's noise, the noise that like the tones, the song, for lack of a better term, that the crystals made when you bumped on them doesn't match the notes that are illuminated.
So only some of them illuminated notes.
Well, you don't know because you weren't on that side of the door, but
Sure.
the same number of gems are illuminated as there are crystal rings.
Okay. So guys, we need to start landing on rings and make more music.
No, so what I'm trying to convey to you is that the notes that the rings make are different than the ones that are on the scale.
Oh. Guys, we gotta make cords. Everyone land on a ring.
That's hilarious. I actually once we finally got there, well done with the it's a cord. Because it took me a second, I'm not gonna lie.
So
But
you
I haven't
fl-
eaten since 11
so you fly, you land on a ring, and a gem just glows. Like there's no change.
Different ring!
You fly on each one, and nothing happens.
I mean, are you suggesting that we need to split up the rings and do some simultaneous rings?
I think we do.
You all fly on the rings and try bouncing around. It's not working.
Olive will fly up to the door and try pecking at the
Has no
the
effect.
gems.
Are we sure we're not supposed to play music in front of it?
Maybe we could try. I don't have a musical
Hi.
instrument.
I have my
Can I do a
bagpipe.
perception check for anything else? It looks like it might be an object that could be safely perched upon.
There's nothing but the rings, the spikes, and the floor ledges.
Okay. Maybe those weird bats play music, and we scared them away.
Creatures of the night.
I don't think so. If I drop the spell, we all turn back into people. We can be eagles for 24 hours, but if I drop the spell, we all transform again.
Sorry.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
just,
can
yeah,
play the
don't do it.
bagpipes as an eagle.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
All right. Well,
No.
I mean, that's okay. The flying isn't helping us because that's the getting over here thing. So let's think of the
Well,
next
unless
step.
we need to hit those rings.
But I think we've established they didn't do much. For
You
us.
get
We
you get
tried
the
it.
sense that the rings were revealing the notes to play. Because there's more gems on the lines of the door that are not illuminated.
Are they different? Are they different on the music?
So
Okay,
there's
different
multiple lines, and essentially, like, if you look at it, it's like a row of gems, and only one of them's illuminated. There's another row of gems, and there's only one of them illuminated.
Guys, we gotta play chords.
Well, no, we tried that. I think what is happening is you hit every one of these things on your way over here. So you revealed all the notes that they can reveal. There are no more notes that these things that you've touched already can reveal.
So we need to find something
Now, I
else
don't
that
know
makes
if
music.
I would suspect, or I mean, that's why I wanted to look around if touching those things revealed notes. If there were other safe things to touch, maybe more notes would be revealed. But perhaps you should play the bagpipes. So let's rule that one out.
Okay.
Can you read music? I mean, I don't mean to sound insulting. That sounded insulting, didn't it?
The proficiency with the bagpipes allows her to read the music.
All right, we will all cease being eagles.
Okay, you're all back to yourselves.
Makes me sad. I play the bagpipes.
Great.
Okay.
Sadly.
Don't just play anything. Play what's in front of us.
Yeah, you play the tune. You play the tune you see, and as soon as you play those notes, the door emits a counterpoint harmony, and the door opens before you.
Great.
Listen, Defect, if you want this, you should go ahead and take the win. You can do the old "I told you so."
Scoot, we've left you behind on the other side of the pit. So...
No, it's okay. It's okay.
All right, let's go through the doors.
No one gets guidance from over here.
All right. Through the second set of doors, there is a long stairwell that you begin climbing, and you hear the doors close behind you. Climbing up this long, perpetual climb of a staircase. Time goes by. You can apply a short rest.
Yay! Short rests.
Because you're
I'm gonna
just
go ahead and
climbing
do it.
stairs.
Oh, that's
I
amazing. I
love
feel like we're
short
getting
rest.
away with murder, so to speak.
Cool. So as you're rolling that, eventually you see a light at the end of the stairs, and you go out, and as soon as you exit the stairs, you turn around behind you, and they're gone, and you're in this bright, white, freezing cold Arctic wasteland environment. There is a cold, blistering sky above you, white snow hills and stone outcroppings as far as you can see, and a lot of wind. Very cold. I need everyone to make a Constitution check, please.
Check or
what?
saving throw?
Check. Or save. Save, actually. Sorry.
I would prefer to save. Saving is better. Only slightly, though. Wow.
Okay,
What is
cool.
happening? I refuse to roll anymore in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
All right. It is very cold. All of you are freezing. So your speed is halved.
Awesome.
See? I would have rolled an 18. Well, at least we're moving together.
Yes.
Cool. So you begin.
Frozen is not a condition.
There's no real indication about where you should be going. It's all very sort of just kind of cold, and there's no indication about where you should be going. Go ahead. Make a survival check with it. You can all either make one, or someone can make it with advantage.
I mean, I'll give it a shot with advantage. I've got a plus 10.
Ooh, I have a +9, so go for it. How is your
I'm gonna do
survival
one
higher
more.
than mine?
I'm a cleric? I don't know.
26.
The first one was a 26.
Yeah, a 26. You don't know what it is, Spoot, but you feel like the wind is directing you in a certain way. Like every time you turn, like you realize through trial and error, you turn to the left, and like the wind like blows really hard. You turn to the right, and it doesn't. And so you feel like you are following where the winds are guiding you. And you're going along. Oops. And, having a grand old time forging through this snow in this kind of slow, monotonous sort of way. And as you are walking along, you're kind of walking by this outcropping. You feel the ground begin to rumble.
That probably seems bad.
And suddenly, this massive creature erupts from the snow. It's like a snake salamander thing with like winged bits on it, and looks like kind of like a snow lizard snake butterfly thing.
Sounds dreadful.
Yeah. And
Did butterfly cross your lips just now?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
it rears its ugly head at you.
Cool.
And it I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Yeah, let's like go out on a bang.
Yeah. Oh, I failed to select my damn token. God damn it. I'm the worst.
You are. You fail every time.
I don't think my D&D. Oh, I rolled a 20. I don't think my I'm on my tablet. I'm realizing now that the Beyond 20 doesn't connect because it's on a tablet.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
I just want to take a moment to say that I spent all this time trying to get settled in. I wanted to get some food, and I made a rash decision, and I got sushi, and it is sad.
Sad sushi.
Ooh.
That is sushi.
Sad
the worst.
sushi.
That is sad.
I mean, it had a good review. I don't know. I think Miami just has lower standards for sushi, which is really disappointing. I should have got Cuban.
Probably true.
All right, you should
Yeah.
have. All right. Well, Defect, you are up first as this thing erupts from the snow.
I see
I
nothing but
rage.
blackness.
What is it with you?
And
And raging?
Oh,
He's a
What? No,
barbarian,
rage-
Jared.
No, I'm
no,
blinded.
no. Her token is being difficult.
I'm being blinded. Oh, hey! Oh.
Snowblind?
Yep. Nope. I see it now. Don't love it.
All right.
I'm just making 2 attacks
I
on it.
recognize one of these.
Yeah.
Not reckless, no weapon master feat, just one attack after the other. So 18 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and then a 20 to hit on the second attack. So
Yeah,
that's
both those
Taking it for
hit.
the basics.
20
Very
points
cool.
of damage.
For 20 points of damage. Very cool. Wonderful. Each time you strike it, you feel just the heat radiating off this like entity, and you take 19 fire damage from like the body heat of this thing as you're right up in its grill.
Oh, it's warm.
Oh yeah, it's got to survive
Am I
here
having
somehow.
deja vu? I thought I know our characters didn't fight this.
The players have faced a similar creature before, but
Yes.
the
That's
characters
right. It
have
wasn't these characters, it was the players. Okay, that's right. I was like, this body heat thing sounds familiar and sad.
Okay, cool. Spoot, that brings us to you.
All right, I'm gonna select its token because it's about to get
Murder.
confused. I'm just kidding. Confused my ass. Is there any way to give Defect a range thing? I don't think so.
What would you like to do, Spoot?
Sorry. I'm gonna assume this is our last thing, so I'm gonna try to go out on a bang. We're gonna do. Oh, are we gonna do Firestorm? No, we're not, because it's fire-based. Sorry, the whole flame thing threw me off. Is it kind of damage this dude? I don't know. I think as a 3rd level spell, I'm gonna hit it with some guiding bolt.
All right, go for it. Make your attack roll.
I guess it didn't do anything, so I'm gonna do it this way. I have a plus 10 to hit, so I'm gonna roll to hit first.
Mhm.
21.
That'll hit.
A lot of dice. It's not much. 17.
17 force damage?
7? It is force damage, isn't it?
Or is it radiant damage? Either way, it takes it all.
It is. The symbol looks like radiant damage.
Cool. Anything else on your turn, Spoot? Do you want a bonus action or anything?
No, not yet.
All right, Olive, you can see a little turtle kind of circling a spot to hit this thing. So you have
Cool.
advantage
Olive
on
is
a
going
first
to-
attack.
Olive's going to walk up there
Uh-huh.
and throw a cone of cold at it.
Cool. You blast it with a cone of cold. The creature is unaffected.
Fuck me.
Damn it.
Cool. Olive's gonna cry.
You don't get advantage on crying.
It is a free action, however.
It is a free action. That's all I can do. I
Yeah,
cast a
you-
spell with my action, and it was useless.
Okay.
So that's all I can do.
All right. This creature is going to attempt to bite Defect, but not with a 17. Defect, it is your turn. You have advantage on the
Yeah.
first attack because of the guiding bolt.
Yep.
18 will hit.
And for my second attack, 24 to hit. 12 points of
That
damage.
hits. Cool. Unfortunately, you do take a lot of fire damage. You take 27 points of fire damage
Yikes.
from attacking this creature in melee.
I wish we had something to just give you resistance as needed.
Right?
There is a spell for that. It's called resistance.
Wait, shit. I was gonna say, I feel like that's something I could do, except I didn't.
I didn't. I mean, I just didn't have it already prepared.
Spoot, it is your turn.
But it is a pretty good spell for times like this. 4th level. I know what I'm going to do. Let's do an experiment. Cast Flame Strike as a 6th level spell.
Okay. Go ahead, roll.
And 10-foot
damage.
radius, I want to get it away from a friend.
Yep. Is it a dex save?
It is a Dex 18.
Okay.
So-
it fails.
The first was fire damage, which is 12, and then the second will be radiant, which is 13.
Cool. So this column of holy fire erupts it. The flames appear to have no effect on the creature, but the radiant divine energy certainly does.
There you go. Now we know. Don't hit it with fire either.
Yeah. It seems that its environment and its internal metabolism are polar opposites, and it's immune to them both.
Awesome.
Anything else on your turn, Spoot?
Not yet.
Olive.
Light it.
Ooh, all right. It will make a Constitution saving throw. It succeeds, so it takes half damage.
True story. So it takes 14 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Parts of it just kind of melt away.
Cool.
Very cool. Anything else?
Oh. That's not helpful. No.
Okay.
I
It
don't
will
think so.
once again attempt to bite Defect. But with a 15, Defect, you just like smash its fist out. With your fist, you like smash its jaw away. And it comes out and it's like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to eat you. Defect,
bro.
it is your turn.
I'm playing it safe with this guy. It's been working so far. So swing number 1. A 29 to hit.
That will hit.
Swing number 2. A 20 to hit.
Will also hit. And you do take damage. You take 16 fire damage. Spoot, we go to you.
Hilariously, all of the things I've been holding on to use are very useful against him, turns out. But what I can do instead is... we've hurt him a little bit, but not much, right? He looking pretty good?
He looks
Yeah,
pretty
mostly
rough, actually. Like, he's pretty...
He looks pretty
fucked
rough.
up. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'm gonna try this. I haven't done this yet. I'm gonna do a... Sorry, one sec. Oh my god, really?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm just gonna do a regular guiding bolt.
Okay.
16 to hit?
Unfortunately, that
Or no?
misses. That just misses.
Interesting. Okay, I guess that's it on this turn.
All right, Olive.
Moonbeam.
Okay.
Second level. Fourth level, rather. Sorry. Upgraded by 2 levels.
It succeeds
Another
on the
con save.
it succeeds on the con save, so it takes half.
Yep. 9 radiant.
Cool.
If it's a shape changer, it makes it with disadvantage. I don't think that helps us.
Nope. But it is looking really bad. It's going to attempt to bite defect again. That is a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 39 piercing damage reduced to 19. Or 19? Yeah. And 11 fire damage, which is not reduced. And you are currently grappled by it.
That's unfortunate.
It's got its jaws up in you.
Defect. Well, we talked about this. Quit making friends with the strange creatures.
But that is its turn. Which brings us to defect. You can still attack as you're grappled. Your speed is just 0. It's holding you in its jaws.
Let's keep doing what I'm doing. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And the second attack, a 20 to hit for 16 points of damage.
Both
These
hit.
straight rolls have been awesome.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
if I keep it simple, right?
You take 25 fire damage from the heat of this thing as you attack it.
You found a way to keep cool, calm, and collected while also raging.
Spoot, we go to you. This thing looks like it's on its last legs.
It doesn't have any legs.
It does not.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Ouch.
Unless you count the tail, so it is on its last leg. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Sorry, I'm gonna stop. Fuck it. Let's just hit it with my 9th level spell, Fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
It
I do wanna-
started its turn after my turn went. Yeah.
Yeah.
The moonbeam gets it at the start of each turn.
Oh, it does. So it makes a con save.
Oh.
So it's when the spell is cast and at the start of every turn.
Yep. When it enters the spell for the first time, or it starts its turn there. So when I cast it, it does it, and then if it starts its turn there, it.
Okay,
does it
cool.
again.
Well then roll damage again because it failed.
Sweet. That was not what I wanted to do. That was super lame.
So what does it take?
It's 18 total.
18.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Okay.
cast it at 4th level.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Spoot, this thing looks like it's fucking close to dead.
Oh, guys. We should just leave it alone. Let it eat defect and let's move on.
Let me talk to it.
Stop the
Just
talk.
kidding. Let's see how dexterous it is. I'm going to cast some Sacred Flame, DC 18. DC Dex save. Sorry, I can't words. DC 18.
It
Dex save.
just makes it.
Well, then I'm not even going to roll the dice.
Anything else?
I'm going to look at it angrily.
Olive, back to you.
Cool. While it is sitting there burning on the moonbeam, I'm going to boop boop a doo doo boop boop a doo. I'm gonna blight it again.
Okay.
Blight. Oh fuck.
It succeeds, so it takes half that damage.
Yeah. That's 19.
All right. Well, that's enough. Its body decays and starts melting away, and it screams, unleashing Defect from its jaws as it does so. Defect, you fall to the ground, poof, in the poof of snow. as the creature lies dead on the ground. After a moment, you see the body of the creature begin to dissolve and sort of melt away, and left in its wake is a massive kind of egg-shaped fire opal. It's like this big.
Ooh,
Whoa.
grab it.
Yeah. Let's stick it in Krieg's bag.
Greg's not with us.
You don't have a Grig.
I know, but you are in spirit.
So, Spoot, you go and you grab the fire opal and stand up. And as soon as you kind of turn, you feel the winds turn you in a certain direction again. And you kind of look in that direction. And there's a kind of a rise of rocks that there wasn't before. And like a little cave. With like, there's something in that cave.
Oh, okay.
Cave.
Maybe more treasure. Yeah. Is the cave dark? I can put light on my shield as we go in.
It is a little
Is that
dark.
light? I do.
I have
Okay.
dark vision. I don't
Yeah.
care what you do.
I'll light it up. I don't. Yeah.
Or hell, I've got
Yeah.
a torch.
Yeah,
Carry
so
10 torches.
you're holding this fire opal that, you know, is like the size of an ostrich egg, and it's hot to the touch. It doesn't hurt you, but it's warm, right?
Okay.
They'll huddle
I was a little
around
worried
it and,
about
like, get warm.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks as though this, like, this cliffside, like, just within the cliff cave, there's a door set there. And it looks like it's always been here, but just the wind and the snow was covering it before.
Is the door closed?
Okay. Maybe this
Uh,
was the right way, and that thing was just in the way. Okay.
The door is closed, and inset in the door is an like egg-shaped opening.
Does it look like the opal fits?
Looks like it.
But it's so pretty.
At the moment that I go to put it in the door, my eyes turn and I look back and I say, "It's mine." No, I'm joking. Stick it in the door and see what happens.
Cool. You stick it in the door, and the door like begins to glow orange, yellow heat, and like, and the door melts away along with the opal.
Aw, but it was
Ooh.
pretty.
Spook turns to Defect and goes, "I think Grig would simultaneously have enjoyed that and been disappointed."
Right.
Looking down, you see a long open corridor that's lit with torches.
All right, guys,
Let's
what could we
go.
possibly run into? Let's go.
Well, yeah. Am I in the front? I'll take the lead since I opened the door. Defect took all the heat, so to speak, last time, so.
Yeah, sure. So you begin walking down, and this tunnel seems to go straight, but you can tell that there's like a slight like up curve to it, or like a rise. I'd like everybody to go ahead and make a just make a perception check, if you'd be so kind.
I see all.
23.
Cool. So Spoot and Olive, you both realize that this corridor isn't just like sloping up; it's turning back on itself, like it's looping, and then it's going down and spiraling, and just your inner gyroscope is adjusting. So the floor is always the floor, but it's going in some organic loop-de-loop kind of way.
Whoa.
Holy cow, that would be... I was about to feel sad for Defect that with an 18 he didn't notice that, but maybe this is for the best.
Eventually, you get to what appears to be the end of this tunnel. And you step out from the tunnel, a circular opening, and you are in a large circular room. The floor of and there's two levels. There's like a bottom level, and you're up on this upper tier, and there's like a couple like round red tinted windows, and then the balcony you're on kind of has stairs that go down to the lower floor, and in the center of the lower floor and kind of all around the balcony, there are piles of gold and silver and treasure and gems and chests of stuff locked away. There's tapestries and furniture, and in the center of the lower section there is a tall plinth with a black glowing orb kind of set in it. And as you are kind of like taking in the breadth and scope of this room, a large form coalesces in front of you. And slowly the winds and everything forms together, and kind of clouds form, and a large blue-skinned humanoid with a beard and wearing kind of like a turban and a very fancy vest appears. Greetings, intrepid warriors! My congratulations on advancing through the Tower of Sonorous Winds! Many others have tried and failed, and even fewer have made it this far. It's very true. It is possible that you may prove worthy of the treasures gathered here, and of my own gifts as well. But be warned, the treasure is not yours until it is earned, and it will bring you no joy until then. My name is Siraj Athalaj. Welcome to the Tower of Sonorous Winds. You look quite harrowed from your ordeals.
Yeah, a little, yeah. But like, welcome. I mean, thank you.
Oh, you are
What
quite
do we have
welcome.
to do now?
Well, it is my duty to guard these treasures, and if these are what you would desire, I must guard them from you. But you look tired. Perhaps you would care to take a rest. I'm in no hurry.
Is that possible?
I'm in no hurry. I'm perfectly fine if you need to heal some wounds and garner your strengths and such things.
I mean, that's very kind of you, Defect.
Are there beds?
Defect's already scouting for a pillow. Just wants to curl up.
Yes, 1 minute. And he kind of waves his hand, and like there's a gust of wind, and like 3 very large pillows kind of fly up from the. There's like a pile of fucking massive pillows on a big rug down on a lower level, and he
Dimension, guys.
and he floats them up, and 3 big pillows pop pop pop. By all means, if you would like to sit and rest, you are perfectly welcome to do so. But when you feel ready, if you want the treasure, you have to stay, and we have to do a little battle. It's the way it goes, you know. It's my job, but I'm not a mean guy.
I mean, what happens if one of us wins? We don't want to kill you either.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. If you win, all this is yours. I'm from another plane of existence, so you can't kill me here anyway.
I don't want to take a shortcut. What if I just banish you?
I was going to say, Spook, can you banish?
You can certainly try, but you would still not defeat me.
Yeah, you're right. We couldn't take the treasure. Okay, I want to play fair. This is...
No, it's a good spell, and you're not the first to try it. But you know, as soon as I came back, we had to have words, and the guys were very upset because while I was gone, they had tried to take the treasure, and bad things happened.
Thank you. Well, at least we were spared from that. If we lose, can we just give up, or does it a fight to the death?
Unfortunately, I am bound to make sure that either somebody wins or somebody loses.
Oh, I see.
We can always escape.
You can try, but there's really nowhere for you to go. And he points to the hallway behind you, which is now also gone, and there's just a red tinted window behind you.
Ominous.
We can jump into the astral sea.
I'm not gonna lie. My normal escape spell. I've already used that spell slot. I forgot about it, so we can't get up. Anyway.
I still have the latch blade, so we can go to the astral sea.
Okay, and float. Well, okay. Let's take a rest and get this going. I guess I would like to Real quick while everybody, because I don't need health back, but I do want to use some divine actions to get spell slots back. Is it half proficiency bonus rounded up?
I think
I always forget the number.
it's
It was-
half rounded. I think it's half rounded down. It's usually down, but it could be different. It might be up.
I think
You'll-
it's up because I was able to get up to 3rd level back previously, and I think that's how it did it. So I just was curious
Okay,
if that had
right.
changed, but my proficiency is the same, so I think it's still up to 3rd level.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you can get back that.
Didn't I spend a 2nd level spell slot? I guess not. So really just 1 3rd level spell is all I'm getting back. Okay. For 1 channel divinity.
Yeah. So you have arrived. You take a rest. You can apply hit dice, resources, all that stuff. He's also perfectly willing to grant you a long rest.
Dude, guys, let's take a rest. Go to sleep.
Are you serious? Starting from
Effect already
complete
knocked
zero?
out. Effect is snoring away on the pillow.
Yeah.
Just we won't wake him for the next 7 hours.
I think we need to set a
Um,
watch here. It's probably fine, right? I mean, what's the worst that can
all
happen?
right.
He kills us all?
I mean, we know how to take a long rest.
Yeah. So you can apply a
It's
long
in his
rest.
hands now.
Once the long rest is completed, so you can adjust spells if you want to. He's right there, and he's like, well, you seem to be in good shape now.
Yeah.
Yes, I think.
Excellent. Well then, if you are ready to begin, we shall. Yes.
Yeah. Let's try it. I'm gonna get rid of these conjure spells because I don't think he's gonna give us another 10 minutes to prep something like that.
Oh
and then I'll
no,
be good.
you got to do what you got to do. And he says,
Yeah, no,
let's see, there are 3 of you, so I'm one of me, so okay. And he snaps his fingers, and winds coalesce, and 2 swirling whirlwinds appear next to him. It's like, yeah.
Fantastic.
I totally see that, Mike. I know. That first fight took way longer than I thought it would.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still moving spells around. Slap me when you need me.
Cool. So 2 swirling vortexes appear. And he says, very well, let us begin. And everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Ah! I
I'm gonna
still
try to-
failed to select a damn token because I can't do that apparently. There we are.
Oh, a 20 again. What is this? This is weird. It didn't go through. I did select, but I think it's because I'm on the tablet. But I had a 20 again.
Cool.
Those guys look really distraught.
Cool. Well, Defect, we start with you.
What?
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
You rolled the lowest.
Why does it say different things?
Maybe it's part of the game.
Hold on. No, something dumb here. What did you roll, Spoot?
A 20.
I don't know why it kept your old ones instead, but okay. So Olive, you start off first. So Siraj and the elementals are floating in the air, kind of above the opening down here.
Great. Olive is going to cast Maelstrom on our friend the genie.
Oh, okay. That is a strength save.
It is a strength save.
Okay.
A
Wow.
5 foot deep 30-foot high water whirlpool appears.
Sorry.
And any
A 5 foot deep whirlpool?
5 foot deep and 30-foot radius.
Okay.
Swirling water.
Okay. So it appears and immediately falls to the ground.
Are they not on the ground?
No, they're floating in the air.
Well, cool.
Like they are floating
Cool,
in the
so-
air on your level, but the thing. So because that wasn't clear, I'm not gonna make you hold that.
Okay. Well, poop. That was my great idea. Cool. In that case,
We got this, guys. It's
Yeah,
fine.
like
Great.
they're swirling kind of clouds and vortexes, and his lower half is also a swirling cloud vortex.
Gotcha. They are a whole bunch. So it's a whole bunch of swirling things.
Yeah, they're obviously flying.
Great. But they appear to be air-based.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna.
Spoot, you're on deck.
Thank you.
The
Oh, that's
defect
not
is
useful.
on deck-ish.
Oh, what the hell? This worked before. I'm gonna blight him at 4th level, 5th level, 5th level, 5th level blight. Con save.
Final answer.
Okay, great.
I mean it this time.
All right. He fails and takes the damage.
42 necrotic damage.
Yeah. You hit him with that blight spell, and he goes, "Ah! Oh, that is a very good hit! Oh, really well done. I can see I'm going to have to go tough on you."
Sorry, dude.
Oh, yeah, just Olive. Only go tough on Olive.
Sorry, dude. You asked for it.
It's my job. It's okay. Anything else, Olive?
Olive is going to. Boop boop a doop. What the hell? Olive's going to turn into a fire elemental.
Great. You are a fire elemental. Boom. One large fire elemental coming up. All right, Spoot. If you want to move, you can go ahead and move, Olive. Spoot, we are up to you.
Okay, I'm trying to understand a new spell I wanted to use. So, since we've already had a discussion about height here, how far off the ground are they?
They seem to be about 20-ish feet up.
Interesting.
What are you gonna do, Spoot?
Okay, I'm gonna try this first. So let's try Flame Strike again, 5th level spell. Let's just figure out. We'll use this as an experiment, see what happens. And if there's a world where I can put it overlapping at least 2 of them, I think a 10-foot radius won't quite hit 3. Let's find out.
A 10-foot radius might hit them all. Let's just see something real quick. No, it can grip 2 of them, but that's it. Okay, so which 2 would you like to get? Siraj and which elemental? Spoot?
Oh, I've been trying to talk and forgot I was muted. How about the one near Olive?
Okay, great. They make dex saves.
Correct. DC 18 probably still. Everything's a DC 18 with me, isn't it?
Great.
Yeah, DC 18.
They both
dex
they
saves.
both succeed. But go ahead, roll damage. They'll take half.
Half as much. Okay. Where am I? So this is the fire. Got a low fire. That's only 10. And this is the radiant damage, 17. So 27 total.
Wonderful.
Did it look like both damage varieties affected both of them?
It does.
This is excellent news. By the way, this is a 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point, so I just would have centered it where it would have hit them both.
Yep, you're good.
But,
Cool. The next thing that happens is you see the tower itself. You all begin to hear a bit of melodious, ethereal music. I need every non-elemental, which all of you are currently a fire elemental, so this was a wise choice, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Interesting. Okay. 22.
Great. You both save, which is wonderful. You feel like the music takes over your head, but instead of succumbing to it, you shake your heads and push through. Instead of taking 17 psychic damage, you instead take 8, and you are not stunned.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Cool. Next up.
Oh,
What's up, Spoot?
Oh, no, I just found the spell that I would have needed earlier. It's protection from energy, but it's concentration.
Got it.
For the flamey thing. Anyway.
Cool. Oh, he's got those. Cool. So the air elementals are going to attack. They both swarm the fire elemental.
Yeah.
Is this how the saying goes? Fight fire with tornadoes?
Sure, who knows? Cool. They both make 2 slam attacks against you. The lowest of those attacks is a 20 to hit.
Cool.
So you take in total 20, 30, 41 bludgeoning damage.
Which I'm resistant to.
Amazing.
As a fire elemental, yes.
So 20, right?
Correct.
Great.
Cool. Awesome.
That's cool.
Let me just check something real quick. Okay, cool. So he's not going to do that then. Defect, we go to you.
Defect will rage and make a beeline for that guy.
So you can't make a beeline for that guy. You are currently up on a balcony. So
if you jump, you might get one shot.
This is a balcony. This layer level is 20 feet down.
Got it.
And they are floating
up
above that. So they are floating like on your level, but there's nothing beneath them.
Okay, so I can reach this guy though.
Correct.
Okay. Swing number 1. 24 to hit.
That hits.
And swing number 2 is at 18 to hit.
Oh, why is that? Oh, some shenanigans have occurred here.
And they died instantly. Defect walked in the room and they were like, nah,
Nope. Nope.
we've heard of this guy. We didn't bring any rocks to throw, so we're out.
So both those attacks hit. It's magical. It takes all that damage. Wonderful. Yeah, 2 solid hits. Anything else defect?
No, that's it.
Cool. At the end of your turn, Siraj uses a legendary action and disappears into a cloud of swirling mist and vapor to reappear directly behind you. And he's got legs now.
Ah,
Oh. Does he
sweep
know
him,
how to use
sweep
them?
him.
Indeed, he does. And
Right,
it
his
is now his turn.
Dang it.
And he is going to make... I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. As he beams a smile out and says, "Really, my friends, we should all just get along, don't you think?"
Wisdom saving. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It slid across a 14 and gave me a 4. For
It says
a 14 total. I know, but it would have been a 24.
I see.
All of you are charmed by him.
Oh, what a nice man.
Yes, so you may apply the charmed condition.
Are we aware that we're charmed?
Yeah, you suddenly don't view him as a threat.
But I know what just happened. I know he cast a thing on us and now we feel different.
I mean, yeah, like, he beamed a big smile and said some nice things, and now you think, oh, this guy's really quite a friend. Until the scimitar comes down on Defect.
How does that affect charm?
It breaks the charm.
Just on defects,
okay.
though, right?
But just
Or
on Defect. The other two think he's just fine and have no interest in attacking Siraj.
Ah, maybe we should also attack this guy. Defect.
Well, Defect is still your friend. It doesn't change your mind.
I'm just teasing you.
But now he's got a pretty red.
So, that's 3 attacks on Defect. All 3 hit. Defect, you take a total of 10, 22, 37 slashing damage, reduced to 16? 18. And also 47, 69 points of lightning damage. As his scimitar seems to be made of lightning.
Damn.
Oh, look, he sparkles.
Yes. And that brings us to Olive.
Great. Olive, as the fire elemental, is going to call that back up and is going to boop-a-doop-a-doo. Smack the air elemental right in front of me.
Yeah, go for it.
By which I mean I'm going to reach out and touch it.
Yep.
For an 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 9 fire damage. If it is a creature or a flammable object, are air elementals flammable?
They are not.
Okay.
Yet.
But it is a creature, right?
It's a creature, but you can't ignite air.
Okay. In that case,
Its very nature defies this attack.
okay, it makes 2 of those, so it's gonna reach out and touch the other one, but
That
only
misses.
for 10, yeah.
Very cool, very cool. All right. At the end of your turn, Siraj makes another scimitar attack against Defect. That is a 31 to hit for 16 reduced to 8 slashing and 16 lightning damage.
The sparkly man is making sparkles again.
Spoot, we are back to you.
Oh, take a look at our map here. He's right next to me, isn't he? That's a bummer. I know he's done something to us. I don't know what. But I'm
He
gonna
made
cast.
sparkles. The very nice man made sparkles.
I'm gonna cast Holy Aura,
Okay,
8th level spell.
great. How big is the aura?
30 feet
Ooh,
radius. 30-foot radius.
nice.
That's a lot of aura.
Any creature of my choosing, which is the three of us, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
When we cast a spell, you will be now shedding a dim light in a 5-foot radius, and you have advantage on all saving throws. And other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Ooh.
If an
And we glow.
offender or an undead were on the battlefield, we would. So something would happen, but they're not here. So,
Cool. So creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against the three of you right now.
correct.
Okay,
This is concentration.
cool.
There is a little sentence at the end about the attacker must succeed on a con save or be blinded, but I think it only applies to fiends and undead. Yes. Okay.
Okay, great. Cool. Siraj, at the end of your turn, looks at you and doesn't like what you've done, so a scimitar comes your way, Spoot. That is a 32,
Counterspell.
or that at disadvantage, that is a 26 to hit.
Damn.
For 19 slashing and 18 lightning damage.
So sparkly.
So that's, what, 37 in total?
I don't know. Probably.
So, Spoot, I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, or DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. DC 18. That's pretty high. Con is D20 plus 9.
And you have advantage because of
9
the
to-
spell, right?
Yes, I do. 19 though is what I rolled.
Well, you have advantage, is what I'm saying.
I mean, do you want me to roll again and beat it twice?
You rolled a 19.
Or can I?
Oh, I see.
Can
You
I
roll.
beat
You
it-
rolled a
can I beat it the
19.
first time?
Got it. No, yeah, you're good.
I'll do it again to rub it in.
No,
if you
no,
want.
you're good. You maintain concentration, which is great. And Siraj is like, "Oh, very good. You are very tough." Wonderful.
37 points of damage, though. That does a number.
Very cool. All right.
What was that guy?
So, all of you hear the sounds of storm and clashing, and a storm briefly appears above you all. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please. You all have advantage on this save.
Oh, I didn't need to do that twice. Sorry. I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 19.
Well, you all have advantage on the save, remember? So
That was with
That
advantage.
that is my
that's
advantage.
with the advantage. Okay, so 12 for Olive, 12 for Mike, and 19 for Spoot.
Correct.
Spoot,
Rare
you
show of
succeed,
form.
and
So I only take 9
as
points
lightning
of damage.
bolts strike each of you, Spoot, you take 5 points of lightning damage. The other two take 11. Spoot, go ahead, make a con save at advantage DC 10. Yeah, you're good.
26.
Cool. The air elementals disadvantage attacks on Olive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. 2 of them miss with natural ones. They each roll a natural 1. And the other 2 attacks hit for 13 bludgeoning and 18 bludgeoning each.
So that's 6 and 9.
Six and 9. That is correct. 6 and 9.
Great.
At the end of the air elemental's turn, Siraj is going to use his last legendary action of this round to give another scimitar to Spoot at disadvantage. That's a 24 at disadvantage for
Damn.
12 slashing and 25 lightning damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So that's 37 again. So another DC 18 con save with advantage.
Hell of a lot of good that.
And Spoot, you're no longer charmed by this guy either because he's attacked you. Just so you know.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
so that is
you're fine.
28.
Defect. We go to you.
I'll be reckless, and I'll use my weapon master feat against Ugai.
Against Siraj.
Siraj.
That will miss. Both of those will miss, unfortunately.
Well, I'm reckless, so that was my first attack. So.
Oh, you're reckless. Okay, got it.
So, well, they'll miss it anyway. So my second attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, both
wow.
miss, unfortunately. Yep. Sad rolls. So Siraj just kind of like deflects your great axe with his big old scimitar. It's like, oh, you have very good form, but unfortunately I've been doing this for thousands of years. But don't worry. So sorry about this. And he makes 3 more attacks on his turn. They are at disadvantage, but you're granting advantage, so they cancel out. So straight rolls. Only 2 of them will hit. For a total of 22 slashing, reduced to 11. And 45 lightning damage. We go now to Olive, back at the top of the round.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch both of them.
Yeah, do it.
Touching everybody.
Okay, Mike, totally understand. This went a little long, so no worries. Thanks for sticking out as long as you did.
Godspeed, everyone.
See you, buddy.
Oh, I think it's only the first
Good
one.
night.
It rolled twice. So I touch them both. One of them gets 9, and one of them gets 10.
Yeah. Great. So one of them dissipates. Totally gone. The other one is still around. We go to Spoot.
Sorry, had to mute myself for a second. Okay, I've been trying to make sure I understand the spell that I want to cast, and I think I got it figured out. So this guy's on my level, and the other thing is floating in the air a little bit, right?
Yep.
All right. I would like... Let me make a look at the map. This is going to get complicated for a hot second because of the spacing. I would like to cast Firestorm for the first time ever. I can call down a storm made of sheets of roaring flame, and they consist of up to 10 10-foot cubes, one of which I would like to stick on top of Genie. The others, I think I would like to stack high enough so that they hit the elemental. They both take up 10-foot squares, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Cool. So what do they need to do?
They need to prepare to take damage. DC 18 Dex save.
Okay.
Prepare to take
Siraj succeeds.
Of course he does, the bastard.
Oh, so does the air elemental.
See, this was my fear of casting this for the first time, is that everything would succeed because it's just Dex. But anyway, here's 7d10, and they take half.
That's a lot.
Sure is. It would have been better had they 49, so they take half of 49.
24.
The air
This is
elemental.
fire damage.
The air elemental is destroyed, and Siraj takes 24 damage. It's like, oh, that one really stung. At the end of your turn, Spoot, he's going to make a scimitar attack on you with a legendary action. At disadvantage, that's a 17, so he misses. That spell is saving your butt.
Yeah, that is great, and it's so funny because I'm never gonna get to use it for real. It came with being 15th level.
Wonderful. Cool. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as blistering winds sweep around from the tower walls itself. And
At advantage, by the way.
And you feel cold and ice as ice begins to form around your feet and the grip and the bottom of you. So yeah, dexterity saving throws at advantage.
Rolling 2d20s. Ooh, fuck me, 11.
8.
No, you... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we failed.
Indeed so. Let's see what defect rolls. Defect rolls a 15. So you all take 24 cold damage.
$24. Okay.
Why are fire
That's no-
elementals not resistant to cold?
Good question.
You are also all grappled as the ground around you. Actually, I guess Olive, you're still kind of on the edge. You're immune to being grappled. Awesome, wonderful.
Because I'm a fire elemental and you can't grab flames.
But you can freeze them.
So
Apparently.
Spoot, you are grappled.
He's the last man standing. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you're grappled by the tower?
Yeah, ice has formed from the ground and is like frozen around your ankles, Spoot.
Copy.
It looks like Defect goes unconscious, but then he pulls back in with his resistant rage,
Nice.
which is good. All right, cool. Well, the air elementals are destroyed, so that is Defect's turn. Who would like to run Defect?
I can
tried
do
to,
it. I
but
think
I can't see his thing.
Well,
Wait.
his
There it is.
his sheet's in the thing.
It was being stupid.
Yeah. So he can make attacks if he so desires on Siraj.
I don't know how to do this. How do I make melee attacks? I don't fucking know.
Just hover over the crossed swords.
Oh, there it is. 21
21 will hit.
for 9 slashing, and 27 for 16 slashing.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, this time Defect gets through and he's like, oh, ha! Oh, those are good hits, my friends. Worry not. I can sense that victory may be yours, but I'm not going to hand it to you. At the end of Defect's turn, Siraj makes a scimitar attack. That is a 24 to hit, which would put Defect down again. Go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw for Defect. Oh, wait, no, that attack... Oh, wait, no, never mind. That attack was at disadvantage. That was a total whiff. Because of the aura. Yeah, so Siraj has got to rethink his thing. But it's his turn now. So now he's going to focus his attention on Spoot.
Oh, please don't.
You are quite the problem, my friend. And
I try
since
to be.
you cannot move, the first attack misses you because it's at disadvantage.
That spell, dope.
The second attack misses you
Oh my gosh.
because you have a
When he kills me
19.
with
You have a
that, like-
19 AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he misses you. The second attack with a 23 does hit you, though, for 13 slashing and 22 lightning damage.
I'm down.
All right. So
Bummer.
Spoot falls unconscious.
It is a bummer, because guess what I was going to do next? Heal us.
And
I was trying to block
unfortunately,
this without healing too much. And
the
see what
spell
happens.
also goes away.
Actually, this one's interesting. It stays up for the full rest of my life.
Nice. But that is his
Cast it
turn.
once. Kinda
Next up, Olive.
Cool. I'm still charmed, so as far as I'm concerned, that guy is our friend.
He
Yeah.
hasn't hit you?
No, he has not.
So I'm gonna seeing as there's no enemies around, I'm gonna back onto the thing and cease being elemental.
Why
Very
don't you-
cool.
And heal me? A question mark?
And then I'm going to oh crap, that's a fucking bonus action. Are you kidding? Oh no, there we go. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Spoot.
Ooh,
Apparently 6th level, because that's what I just clicked. So 28 healing to Spoot.
nice.
I mean, if you want to change that, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Spoot. So you are just grappled and prone. Your feet are still frozen in this ice.
But you feel
That's
much
fine,
better.
right? Yeah.
But you're conscious again. Anything else? Olive. Cool.
That was my action and bonus action.
At the end of your turn, Siraj uses his first legendary action to make a scimitar attack against Defect, which hits, which would knock him under. Go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw for Defect. DC 15.
So that was touch, so I would have had to move there to do it.
That's fine.
Because Cure Wounds is a touch spell.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead.
Use one
Make a
flat
con
strike,
save for
one.
Defect, please, Sarah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that was me. 26 con save.
He's still up. 1 hit point. Okay.
Should've healed him too.
Spoot. We are to you. You are prone and grappled, but you can stand up.
Oh boy, here's the thing. I gotta heal us all, but it's not gonna give us much, and he's likely to take one of us down on the next turn. Let's hope it's not me, and then I can still heal the round after. So here we go. Mass Cure Wounds, 5th level spell.
Go for it.
Oh, that was really sad. Everyone gets 14 points of... That spell seems so cool when it came out.
All right, everybody gets 14
Everyone
hit
gets-
points.
Yeah, so just we'll play rock, paper, scissors for who he kills next.
Cool.
All right. I cannot change anything about defects. We now has 15,
Yep.
and Olive has all of her hit points because nobody's hitting me. So
Did you stand up, Spoot?
Nah, no reason to. I can just talk from the ground.
Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, Siraj swings again at Defect. That is a 24 to hit. So he would go down, make another Constitution saving throw for Defect, DC 20.
Sorry, I realized I shouldn't have spoke literally because that would have left me prone. Yes, I would have stood up.
23
He's still up.
was yeah. So he's back, but he's back to 1.
Yep, he's got 1.
Great.
Good for him.
All right. Next, the tower once again activates, and you all hear a lovely tune. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw as the music tries to sway you again.
Mm-hmm. 18.
Okay.
Ooh. 11 for Olive and 12 for Defect.
Both Olive and Defect succumb to the music and take 14 psychic damage. Spoot, you take 7 psychic damage and are not stunned. Olive, you are stunned.
Cool.
And I need Defect to make a Constitution save, DC 25.
Nope.
Defect goes down. Oh wait, no.
Okay, is it my turn?
It would be a DC 10 because this is the first time. Oh no. Oh no, it would be a DC 15. Yeah, so he goes down.
Cool.
Cool. All right, which brings us to Defect. So I'm going to make a roll for Defect.
Great.
Okay. All right.
Hang in there, Defect.
At the end of Defect's turn, Siraj turns around and goes for Spoot with a scimitar attack.
It's not going to go well, Sarah.
That is a 19 to hit for 12 slashing and 24 lightning damage.
You want to know how many hit points I had left?
How many?
23.
So Spoot also goes down.
Cool.
It is now Siraj's turn. Siraj just sort of like floats over and around and says, "I'm very sorry about this," and makes 3 attacks on a stunned Olive.
Cool. Hey, but that means I'm finally not charmed.
It's true. The natural 20 definitely breaks your charm.
Yeah,
So you're still stunned though.
Yep.
So that is 24 slashing and 48 lightning damage.
Ow.
Then a 26 to hit for another 10 slashing and 19 lightning damage.
Cool.
And then another natural 20
Fuck me.
for 23 slashing damage. And 38 lightning damage.
But I fall down. I get knocked down and I get back up again.
Oh, great. So you're back up with 1 hit point.
With 1 hit point, and I get to do something. Sorry,
well, you are still stunned.
Oh, so I don't get to do fuck.
Well, actually, no. Going unconscious would make your stun go away.
Great.
So
Get up.
you get a freebie on the breaking of the stun.
Woohoo! Alright, why is this? I'm no longer stunned, and that means I can whack him
Yeah,
with a latch blade.
go for it.
And miss.
Yeah, he just kind of goes clink and says, "Oh, I'm very sorry. You are obviously not used to wielding such a lovely weapon. It would make a great addition to the trophy room."
So I have 1 hit point, and I've
Yeah,
waving a latch, waving a scimitar in the air.
yeah. Spoot, or actually, at the end of your turn, he makes a scimitar attack against you.
Who, me?
31
Great.
to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
For 13 slashing damage.
Yeah, and I'm back down.
All right, and you go unconscious.
Yep.
As you all fade from this timeline of existence, that is where we will end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged the Vault.
Well, that was a bummer.
Very sad times. Sad it went that way, but sometimes That's how the one
But
shot
he
goes.
seemed like such a nice man. He was sparkly in things until he.
He's a very nice man. He just has a job to do. It's a compulsion placed upon him and his tenure here.
Yeah, honestly, short of putting Death Ward on myself, that would have. I don't see any way that would have ended differently. Minus, I would have been up for one more round. No, one more attack. Sorry.
Yeah, I went from 154 hit points to 0 in a turn.
Yep.
He hits hard. He hits hard. He absolutely does. But yeah, fantastic work. You guys got all the way to the end, and it's a hard slog. I did not think that the Razor Wings would prove so daunting. You only had to kill half of them. But unfortunately, Olive and her investigations made a lot of noise because she hopped on all of the rings, which woke them up, and was then on the other side of everything.
Spent the entire battle in a pit.
Yeah, so that was rough. That was a rough one. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you fall in a pit of serrated spikes.
Yep, and spend a lot of quality time there.
Yeah.
And leave your friends fighting danger bats.
Danger bats, danger bats.
So much danger bats.
Well, thank you for playing, everybody. Thank you, Mike, for playing. Sorry we ran very long tonight, but I hope it was fun, regardless of the success or not.
It was fun. Thank you, Jared.
Nice.
Thank you, I've Got It, for being here. Yeah, it got you a little high-level taste. But yeah, thank you, I've Got It, for being here. Thank you to all the lurkers. And thank you to the players. We're going to say goodbyes while I figure out who we're going to raid at this time of night. Take it away, Spoot. Any goodbyes and whatnot?
No, sorry I'm late. Today was a day, and hopefully nothing interrupts me next week, and you might watch us slowly die in the real campaign. Could be fun.
We'll see. Wonderful. And Olive.
Yeah. That was super fun. And thanks. We have social media. Sorry, that's my job. We have social media that you should follow and like and subscribe and all of those good things to us. We are NUULIFORGED, Nuuli Forged at all the places. You can catch our past episodes on what's that thing called? YouTube. And you can watch us maybe die or maybe kill some really big things next week right here on Twitch.
Wonderful, thank you. And I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. We will be back with our primary campaign next week at 7 p.m. January 24th, Wednesday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
January Wednesday.
January Wednesday 24th. That's how that works, right?
Yep.
I don't know if you cut out or you just didn't say the date, but that was gold.
I feel like I said it, and you were just denied my dulcet tones for that moment.
Sure.
We ran long. We're a little punchy. But thank you all so much for watching. We're gonna raid Perception Studio because puppets playing D&D is fun. So we're gonna raid them over there.
Oh, that's
Sure
fun.
So we're gonna raid them, let them know that they've been newly raided, and we will see you all right here next week, 7 p.m. Be safe, be kind, stay warm if you're in a cold spot because it's fucking cold in New York. And we'll see you all next week.
But the building I'm working in is 47 million degrees, so twice now I've showed up at work, bundled up for cold, and sweating my balls off.
Been sweating. Wonderful. And thank you everyone who followed us. A-Man, a random person, Auburn Lightheart, Zero Hope, and thank you as always to the best moderator around. I've Got It. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Ah.